All right, chat. How is everyone doing today? Hopefully, what? 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 That's not right. That's not right. I was doing a recording earlier and I messed everything up. And you have to do certain things with different things. And then there we go. Okay. Holy cow. There we go. New dark background? Yeah, the new strategy was just to have no background whatsoever. Yeah. Back in the basement where it's dark? Exactly. Ziggy, welcome to... Actually, I feel like... Hold on, wait. I feel like there's people here about 6 hours early. I think Alex was still the first person here. Sunday Fun Day. Let's go. Right with you. It was Chris. Hopefully you're doing well. All right. So then... And then... Ziggy, how's it going? Welcome to chat. Hopefully you're doing well. Aaron, good evening. Hopefully you're doing well. Lord, good to see you. Starting to worry, Ziggy? Anthony, how's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. New dark background, basically. That's what we're going for. Did you say you were first, Lord Havoc? I'll trust you on that. I don't know. I can't see until, you know, till it's too late, I guess. Scroll up. No, literally the top of my scroll says, Ziggy, I'm here. On that one. On the other one, on Twitch, it says first, yes. But on YouTube, from many hours ago, I think. Yeah, from way before you were here, it says Sunday Fun Day, let's go. This is the problem. We need to have a better system for this. Maybe we'll just do it like right when I go live. Whatever the first one is that appears in this chat. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. The Nolan, welcome to chat. First time on a stream. Let's go. Looking forward to hearing your thoughts. Hopefully they're good. Actually, if I do my job right, you should barely hear my thoughts tonight, and all of you are going to help me. Because this is what a good content creator does, is I outsource all my work to you all, and then you all will just come up with the content for me. Is it calling shotgun when you see the card, not before? I do somewhat agree with that. Modular rankings, let's go. I'm excited to go through this. I don't know if we'll be able to do all of it tonight, but you know, hopefully a lot. Josh, once you leave the building and see the car, first to call shotgun wins. I think you could just infinitely call it. Like Lord Havoc. Right now, between you and me, right? Just between you and me, I'm calling shotgun. I don't know what the car is. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it exists. I just call it. Just, you know, just so that we understand. Too new to have many opinions, honestly. You can still have opinions. It's all good. Gotta nerf me getting first. Exactly. Came out with the patch update, so, you know. It's too strong. Too strong. I did speedrun Rise of Red Skull and Venom last night and still beat our time against the core box. That's wild. That's insane. I mean, that just shows how hard Ultron is. Ultron also has like a ton of life. I think the only thing that trumps shotgun rules is significant other. No. No. They're aware of the game. They're aware of the game and the rules. So I don't think anything really trumps that. Really quick. There you go. Version 5.3. Yeah, but the problem is with the shotgun rules, version 5.3 is nobody understands what the one section that goes over you. They don't understand what it is. So it's like when you call shotgun, they're really confused and they have no idea what's going on. So they got to iron that out still, unfortunately. And you know what's funny too? Is I feel like new people that get into Marvel Champions, they don't understand the you jokes as much. And then as they like get deeper into the game, they're like, oh my God, all these old people that kept talking about you were like onto something, because it's the most confusing thing in the game. That we're still arguing to this day about what the word you means. I love it. Love it. But yeah, so today we will be going over mod sets. This is a participation thing. I want to try something with YouTube really fast. I've never done this. I have to. Apparently, you could do Q and A's. What is your favorite modular set in Marvel Champions? I don't know how this works. So I send the question, and the question is sent. Oh, and I can like look at it. Oh boy. Okay, now I have like 2 screens to look at. Oh god. Okay. Wait, why would this be a question? Oh, I guess it's not really a question, but it's fine. It'll work out for our purposes. Okay, so that's sent. Hopefully that works. Yep, I still get confused on you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have a documentary on you on Netflix. You is you until it isn't you, and then everything is you until it isn't. And then sometimes you is not you, but like you adjacent. Spent the afternoon with my daughter-in-law playing Pokemon on our Switches. That's awesome. Had to show her my flying type only team. That is also phenomenal. Participation awards, basically. All right, and I want to see. Hold on. If somebody writes a question, can somebody in YouTube answer my Q&A, wherever you're fighting? Just write like bomb scare or something. I don't know. I want to see if it pops up on the live stream at all. Because I saw other creators doing this and I didn't understand how it works. Because I don't put anything in my back end. Master of Time. Power Drain with Sandman. How do I make it pop up? I feel like other creators were making it like show up on their live stream. And that was really cool. And I liked it. And I don't know how they did it. So of course they did it. Whoop, that's me talking. So of course I want to steal it. But I don't know how to. Is there a way to remove questions? Yeah, I don't know how they did. They had like these cool things that popped up on the bottom that like showed the question. And I guess they did it through Stream Elements. I mean, instead I could just ban Chris N. That's like an option I can do, but it seems silly. So it's got to be a OBS thing. Ugh. See, you know what? This is why you shouldn't watch other content creators chat. Because then you're like, well, how did they do the thing? Because I want to do the thing. Whatever the thing is, I want to do it. Let's see. Let's add a widget. Merchandise. Event list, subscribers, alerts, subscribers, tips, super chats. I have no idea how they did it. It drives me nuts. Yeah, I don't know. Get Nelson on the phone. Has he done it? I saw it on I don't remember the guy's channel. I was watching it, and I don't remember how they did it. Have super chat show up on the screen. Yeah, there's a way to do that too. I feel like there's so much on the YouTube side of things that I just like don't say. Like Twitch, I understand. Like Twitch, I get all the stuff over there. YouTube side of things, I feel like there's so many like little things to do that just I don't know how to do. I got a tip: don't put your microphone in an unusual spot in your latest video. I now hate absolutely everything about Loki even more. Oh, what happened? Tell us more. Rightfully confused by the ban comment. I know, Chris. I'm not actually banning you. It's just like the options instead of like showing it. It's just like, oh, you can ban the person. It's like, yes, I want to ban the person for asking a question after I told him to. I've seen people. Oh yeah, the super chat thing. Yeah, so I this is gonna drive me nuts. Chat, you know me now, right? You know how I am. You know I get like obsessed about this stuff. I'm like, no, we gotta create something amazing. Wait, super chats. Hold on. I think I could do a super chat alert. That I think we can do. No, but it won't show the message. Wait, can we do just the message? Show message. So wait, what if we emulate this? Emulate super chat. Yeah, that's just like the normal thing. Interesting. I don't know why they also showed up. I feel like that shouldn't have, but that's whatever. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Anyway, I had positioned my microphone not close enough. Audio cuts out a little at the start, and I sound like I'm talking to a big hall or something through the. Yeah, that's why I really like dynamic microphones. Yeah, I think these are dynamic, and the other one's condenser. That's why I really like these microphones. I've seen so far, Nelson seems to be the guy to know how. Yeah, but I don't know if he does it. I've never seen him do it. Lord, who is it? Hold on. I'll find it. Not Borg. Kanjay. Kanjay Studios did it. He can get it pop on this thing. I think so can Rob's gaming table. I feel like I've seen him do it too. But is there an options on the ellipses? Wait, what? On what ellipses? What was your stream about? We spent 4 hours working on optimizing YouTube. It was awesome. I mean, that's basically why you all come, right? To help me get better. Right? And then you're all going to become famous in my videos soon enough, I'm sure. But because it's Loki, I'm like, forget it. This is a video. I'm moving on for fun villains out. Dude, it's so bad. I still get people that like still discuss with me how like, oh no, actually, Loki is amazing. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I mean, he's like, all right, but and by all right, I mean trash. But I'll get in trouble. People will get mad. So so one other thing to note, today chat. Oh, I forgot to put up. I need to put the stuff on social media so people know what we're doing. So we gotta do that. So I'll tell you all today that there's gonna be some videos coming out real soon, of stuff that I got from Buy the Same Token, and they came out with the new hero boards, for Vision and like the generic X-Men one now. They're pretty awesome. They're pretty awesome. So I'm really hyped about that. What else did we get? We got woodworking. We got the boards. We got more tokens. We got Lorcana stuff. We got Swoo stuff. And we got Lord of the Rings stuff, which was kind of unexpected. So super hyped for that. In the next few-ish, I don't know, days, we'll start doing videos and stuff of them. I think the Marvel Champions one will be out tomorrow, though. Because I got to show that off, right? All right, there we go. All right. I like Loki, but do wish the Infinity Gauntlet was modular for him and not built into his mechanics. I do, too. I do, too. It'd be so much better. Also, welcome to Zombie It'd be so much better if it wasn't, like, stuck to him. But I agree a lot. But yeah, so anyway, what was I saying with that? Yeah, we got stuff from them. But I do, oh wait, let me show you this. Let me show you this really quick. Okay, so this is the board. This is the vision board. I'll give you all a sneak peek really fast. This is the vision board. This thing is half high gloss, half matte. And it is the most gorgeous thing in the world. I love this board. I don't even like Vision that much, but this board makes me want to play a lot more Vision. It is sweet. It is sweet. So sweet. And then they also did their new generic X-Men board, which just looks like Cyclops, but you can get tokens to switch out over here to like make it customized for each person. So that's their generic X-Men one, which is pretty sweet. But anyway, you'll see the rest of the stuff later. But yeah, there's my money for Hero I don't play. I have to say, they're two best boards in my opinion. Actually, even their three best boards in my opinion are all heroes I don't even like that much. So like, I think Doctor Strange is one of the best boards, right? I think that board is gorgeous. Don't play him that much. I use it for Scarlet Witch. I think the Deadpool board is like just fun. I think it's like a really fun board. Don't play him that much. And now the Vision board, I don't play Vision that much. I think it's a gorgeous board. Alien, welcome to chat. Hopefully you're doing well. Griffin, welcome to chat. Hopefully you're doing well. All right, I told you in advance that you were going to be salty about how nice the Strange board is. I know. It is nuts. Oh, I also got the new Guardians one too. They sent that. That's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. It's like purple now. It's basically the same exact board, except it's purple. There we go. It's purple and no words on it. So that's also nice. How are you supposed to use those boards? You plop a card in here, right? And then you can exhaust it if you want. But you put like if you use health tokens, you can put your health tokens on the board. You can put status tokens. You can put reminder tokens, whatever it be. Whatever your hero action is, you just flip this over to keep track of it. But yeah, so for the X-Men board, what they did that was really nice. Let me see if I can find it. Actually, wait. I have to show this. And don't tap your... They also came out with these tokens. These are my new favorite tokens in the entire world. Look at this thing. Focus. Focus camera. That is not going to focus. It's a bad camera. I got a bunch of these. In my game state is just going to be covered in don't forget tokens. But anyway, the other thing that they're doing, which I think is really smart, and I hope they do it for everything else, is that they're doing X-Men tokens for like everyone else. Will this focus? There we go. So like you could put this on the X-Men hero board, right? So it's like Wolverine or whatever, or maybe X-23. No, I guess not X-23. Or you can do the Gambit one. Right, there we go. The Gambit one, which is really cool. Or you can do the the Iceman one, which is really cool, right? So you could do each of these with like a generic hero board, which I think is like smart if they're not going to do hero boards for everyone. Yeah. So I like that a lot. I like that a lot. You'll have so many don't forget tokens. Yeah, you'll forget what they're doing. Oh, yeah. And I'm going to skip over them, too, because there's going to be a sea of red tokens. Someone take these boards to the hospital. They'll be super sick. Make a Captain America board, and they would get worn out by me. They have one. You want to see it? Hold on. Hold on. This is the Captain America one. Oops, there we go. It's a fantastic board. Absolutely amazing. It's one of my favorites. Don't forget, it's a great idea. Yeah. Yeah. That was top notch. If I were to buy a board, I want it to be that's cool, but also generally usable for all the heroes. I think that Guardians board is the most generic, though. Plus, I like purple. Yeah. I know they talked about it for a while. Of like doing an Avengers board and like an X-Men board. So I do think, I'm going to guess that how that X-Men board does might be how they do a lot of things in the future. So like, for example, they have a Guardians board. I think they should come out with the little tokens as well for all the Guardians heroes, but that's beside the point. And I could see them going back and doing the Avengers board and like coming out with little Avengers tokens for all of them. Get the Shield board soon. I assume so. I mean, honestly, if like Nick Fury's one of them, we're gonna get a Nick Fury board, right? For sure. There's no shot we don't. So I think that will be big. Maybe like a Winter Soldier board could be big. Could be pretty popular. Past that, I don't know. I do think they want to go back and fill in some of the older stuff of like much more popular heroes. Like if Nightcrawler ends up being a big thing, I could see them doing Nightcrawler. You know what I mean? I just need to know, is the token in case you forgot what hero the card stands for? Hold on. Infectious Zombie, thank you for subbing for 15 months, dude. I appreciate the support, dude. I just need to know, is the token in case you forgot what your hero card stands for? Which do you mean, BD? Bring out Nick Fury board, especially if you're just playing the ally. There's just a board for just the ally card. Because it makes harder villains easier. Okay, so I'm thinking for this, I want to do a tier list of the most difficult. So, right, so like F tier is the easiest. So I want to make it like associate with bad. Like easy is not bad, but like F is easy. Does that make sense? Hero token for a card that is right next to it. What's an example? Oh, do you mean like the tangible and mass or whatever? Like those tokens that just came out? And like the Phoenix one? Which, by the way, they forgot to send me the Phoenix one, which makes me sad, but I'll get over it. Honestly, if that's what you're talking about, you get it to have it, but that's it. Like there's no real reason. Or unless there's some way it helps you keep track of something. Oh, those? No, it's just to add more theme to the board. That's all. It adds a little general amount of theme. That's all it's meant for. I get what you're saying now. My bad. But yeah, they came out with like mass and phase form tokens, like to be on the card, I guess, when it switches forms. Those, I don't 100% know what you would use them for, but something? I don't know. I do not know. Okay, so, and Diamond's Edge, I think I said hi, but if not, welcome chat. So that's my idea today, is that I want help tier ranking this. I'm not sure the best way to do this, if it's through polling or something else. Because that feels like a lot of polling because we're on 2 different platforms. But maybe universally we can just agree on something, and if we don't, then we'll move on. But yeah, so you're going to help me create a video today because I'm too lazy to do it myself. And, you know, might as well hang out here and do it all together. So Doomsday Chair F tier because Doomsday Chair is now summons MODOK and not MODOK. Agreed. Get your spellings right. All right, chat. Do you think we should start doing this? The former doesn't exist. All right, let's see how we do this. Let's see. Okay, cool. Cool. I think this will be good. Teamwork makes the dream work. All right, I think we're good. Okay, so here's what we got going on. We have all, for those that don't know, you can actually just go and see all the modular sets. I didn't realize this was a thing. Villain Theory taught me about this, but you can legit just go see all the modular sets. So that's what we're going to do. And our goal is to go through this entire list that's not really loading. I think everyone's in here. Oh, actually, I don't know if everyone's in here. This might just be through spider stuff. So the rest we might have to go and go get still. So we'll keep track of it all. That's fine. But we're going to keep track of it all on our fancy notepad here. So we're going to just do that because it's too hard to try to make like a tier list. I don't think that would really work per se. So anyway, all right, chat. Let's start off. Let's see how well we can do this, how well we can work together and whatnot. All right, Bomb Scare, right? So Bomb Scare has its one revealed effect. Can you all see this pretty well? Yeah. It's got 2 Hydra Bombers, a false alarm, an explosion, and like I said, Bomb Scare. So Bomb Scare is a one reveal, place additional threat here, puts an acceleration icon on. Okay. So it goes up to 3 or 4 in a 2-player game. Explosion, if Bomb Scare is in play, assign X damage among heroes and allies, where X is the amount of threat on Bomb Scare. Okay, not that much. False Alarm, you're going to be confused, which kind of stinks. And then the Hydra Bomber, one reveal, choose either take 2 damage or place 1 threat on the main scheme. So, what are we thinking? Generally speaking, we've always said Bomb Scare is pretty easy, right? I mean, I feel like that's been like the meme around Bomb Scare is that's... And again, F tier doesn't mean bad. F tier is just the easiest tier. Okay? This is just as easy as it comes. As hard as, like, hardest tier, easiest tier. Yes, this is in terms of difficulty, not fun or anything else like that, just in terms of difficulty. So I'm thinking F. right? Chat, thoughts, opinions, comments. I don't think it gets easier than Bomb Scare unless you're comparing it to things like Hope Summers or Long Shot. I think it's as easy as those, but maybe we have to have a special thing for Hope Summers or Long Shot. F tier. Okay. Alex coming in with C. My vote, poll. We can pull it really fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we have too many tiers. Let me take out. Oh, this is too many tiers for polling. Because I think. One, two, three, four. Okay, so we can. Okay. I'm scared. We'll just do B, C, D, F. We'll let Twitch vote really fast, and we'll let YouTube vote really fast. I'm just curious. Whoop. How hard? Oh yeah, YouTube can only do 3. So so B, C, D, F. We'll do it really fast. All right, lots of Fs on Twitch. Perfect. And misses an E? Yeah. Welcome to American alphabet. Poor bomb score. It's not that it's bad, right? That's not what it's saying. It's not saying that it's bad. It's just saying it's not great. Just easy. This is how hard. Correct. So it's not how fun it is. It's not whatever. Do you want me to rename the tiers? Will that make it easier for you all? Is this throwing you all off? So this will be like, I don't want to make it impossible because nothing's impossible. Okay, so wait, let's do really easy. Top is difficult to see. Yeah, we'll do it. Difficulty, not fun. No fun factor. Now, fun's too subjective. I mean, so is this. Kinda easy. Average. Hard. Extreme. No, let's do like impossible. We'll do like impossible. That is just so incredibly hard. Actually, let's take out. All right, let's take out. Wait, let's take out the average tier. Average, hard, extreme. There we go. There, we have less options now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Let's do this instead. So we have really easy, kind of easy. It's average, hard, and just like extremely hard. Claire, welcome, chat. All right, cool. So you all kind of voted along those lines. All right, perfect. All right, we're good. Perfect. All right, so next up, so we have Bomb Scare at the really easy tier. Good job, everyone. I'm happy we finally figured it out. All right, Masters of Evil. So it's a modular set, only 6 boost icons. This is the one with name kinda as just easy. All right, we'll do that. Easy. Too easy. I like that. Too easy. Okay, I like that too. That's a good one, Joshy. All right, so extreme, hard, average, easy, too easy. I don't know what my bomb scare is and I don't miss it. All right, so this one, Masters of Evil, right? The big thing with Masters of Evil is that you have discard cards until you get one. Now, you get one of these enemies, right? Radioactive Man, Whirlwind, Tiger Shark, Melter, which can always be a little rough. And the Masters of Mayhem is basically each of them, each hero engaged can deal a decent amount of damage or attack. And if there were no attacks, you have to go search for them. Honestly, if you're playing solo, you focus on Whirlwind, right? The other ones can be kind of tough. If you have constant piercing, then Tiger Shark's not too bad. Melter might not be bad because you might be blocking with an ally anyway. I always feel like Radioactive Man's the worst one. He always feels like the hardest. You know what I mean? Used to work in market research, so I know all about those stupid scales. All right, so we need, where would we put Masters of Evil? Extreme, hard, average, easy, or too easy? I always thought this was kind of like middle low, like somewhere in there. Like, it's not impossible, but like Radioactive Man makes things hard. I think in higher player counts, this becomes like a harder thing as well, right? Everyone's saying average. Okay, I like that. All right, so Masters of Evil, average. Yeah, I think that makes sense. YouTube, jump in if you have a difference of opinion on that. But yeah, I always felt like it scales harder with multiplayer, but for solo stuff, it's like kind of on the easier side, not too bad. All right, cool. And I always feel like I get stuck with Radioactive Man. I really hate it all the time. It's the worst. Okay, let's do Under Attack. So this only has 5 boost icons, right? Under Attack. When revealed, each player chooses to either place 2 threat here or deal 3 damage to a hero. Could be rough. Comes in with 3 threat total, not per player. Crisis icon. Vibranium armor. So after they take damage, give them a tough status, which is actually kind of rough because you have to exhaust your hero and spend double fists to get rid of it, which I always felt like was sneaky hard. Like, exhausting your hero is rough, and then doing double fist stinks. Concussive blasters attached to the villain. The villain gains retaliate 1, also gets an extra attack. Concussive blast, I feel like it's the card that messes all of us up. Effects like so bad. Yeah, I agree. Deal 1 damage to each character you control is just bad. Deadpool hates this mod set. I feel like a lot of people do. I feel like this is a harder set than people give it credit for. Is this modular set when I play him? Yeah. Average, easy. What's everyone else saying? I'm in the average easy somewhere in there, but we can also pull this. I'd be fine with that. I also feel like concussion blasters, I don't get nearly as much as concussive blast and vibranium armor. Actually, even under attack, I don't even get that much. I'm in the hard tier. Let's do a quick poll. We gotta make this scientific, chat. We'll do how hard, wait, what is this? Under attack. How hard is under attack? Hard, average, easy. We'll do the 3 middle ones. How hard is under attack? Hard, oops. Hard, average, easy. All right, we'll do a quick vote. They're as common as caught off guard in my Hulk obligation for me. I log in, the first thing I see is Ultron. How is everyone doing? Hey, Marlon, welcome to chat. I get these cards a lot. Oh. Like the boost effect from Custom Blast wiping out an ally is probably the worst thing here. It really is, especially if you're defending with that ally and the ally gets knocked out. I feel that's what makes it like sneaky hard. Here, right, let me move this so you all can see the card some more. And yes, it hurts you in alter ego too. Yep. All right, what we got in the votes? It's looking like a lot of averages so far. Actually, a decent amount of averages. Giant Lasagna, welcome to chat. Hopefully doing well. Remember the game was finding its legs, and then jump would be brand new to the game to die on. Oh, there it is, Giant Lasagna. You finally can do it. You finally got your emote. So happy we were able to figure it out. All right, lots of averages. All right, I think we're gonna end the poll at average. So we'll put it average. Under attack. Perfect. All right, next one. Legions of Hydra. Just saying. You need 7 TV better TTV for it? Yeah, yeah. Well, that's what the thing says, right? It has to go in better TTV, I think. Okay, Legions of Hydra. It goes up here somewhere, right? So you get Legions of Hydra, where you look for Madame Hydra. As you have to look for it and put it in play. Then shuffle the encounter deck. Then place 2 additional threat here for each Hydra enemy in play. So it's 3, 4, 5 guaranteed. Minimum 5 onto there. And then whatever else. If you have a villain or something else, it can get kind of crazy. Annoying. So Hydra Soldier also has guards. 3 different ones with guards. And you have to deal an engaged player an encounter card, which I feel like is hard. Madame Hydra cannot take damage while the Legions of Hydra side scheme is in play, which is kind of annoying. And then after she schemes or attacks, we place more threat onto the scheme. It's so bonkers dumb. It's gross. It is gross. Lower end of hard. I think right now, well, maybe we can shuffle around, but for now, I'm gonna push them all together. Or Infuriate, yeah. Just kicked my butt this morning. If you don't address her immediately, she ramps up hard with the scheme. Yeah. Can we swear? I prefer you not. I think Nightbot will get upset. So yeah, I think she deserves. I don't think she's extreme, but she's definitely hard. She's definitely hard. All right. I'm happy that we can all agree on that. All right. This is the big controversial one, chat. This is the controversy because MODOK doesn't really exist anymore. Hard enemy. So MODOK, Doomsday Chair, has MODOK, which again doesn't exist anymore because they nerfed it with the periods. And technically all these when revealed don't actually find him anymore, but that's a minor thing. So there's a 2/2/8 stat line, Retaliate 2. Think I've ever played Doomsday Chair? I very rarely do it. Doomsday Chair, when revealed, if MODOK is not in play, search the encounter deck and discard a bot for MODOK and put him in play and engage with you. Then shuffle the encounter deck. There's 2 different versions of it. And also a lot of surges that attach to a minion with the highest printed hit points. When attached minion would be defeated, you heal all damage. You heal all damage. MODOK to me was always more of a pain than anything else. Not necessarily super hard, but like kind of hard. I guess maybe average, like high average. I don't understand. What do you mean he doesn't exist? So, okay, for those that don't know, MODOK right here, this name, right? They've changed it. So now it's M.O.D.O.K. Okay, because that's how you actually spell MODOK. Well, they made the rules change, so that's how it exists. But in Doomsday Chair, you still look for MODOK without periods. So technically, the rules as written, it doesn't actually find this card anymore because they never changed the rules for it. It's like the one thing they haven't done that like should have absolutely been done, but they haven't for whatever reason. So when you do this, you would never search for MODOK. Is no longer doing that. I mean, it still does it technically, but like that's what they want you to do. But if you follow the rules as written, it would technically not search for that card anymore. It can't find that card because they, again, changed its name. I mean, it's in... Hold on. Just so you can all see it. So you can be like, some crazy person told me this. Oh, they did change it in the new rules. Oh my God, never mind. They did it. This is brand new added to 1.6. So in 1.5, they put this one. In 1.6, they finally put it in. So it took them a little while. So my bad. My bad. They have changed it. But it took them a whole rules book cycle to do that. Names seem like for them just trying to be silly fun, but technically, I don't know. We're probably going to be a villain. I hope he is. Yeah, 1.6 fix the oversight. All right. Yeah, you can house rule it. Absolutely. All right, so what are we saying for this? Do we need a poll? How hard is MODOK? Hard, average, easy. So I'm going to give you a quick minute. How hard is MODOK? Hard, average, easy. NTQ, how's it going, man? It's the perfect reason they need to release a errata pack, either for sales or as a print and play. Yeah. The low end of hard, but I can't give actual experience. Sorry, we can guess. We're all experienced players here. Well, the vast majority of us have at least played the game a time or two. Yeah. Double side scheme searching him out is rough. It's not great. And it does have 8 on it, which is a lot. Because I barely play him. I still have my channel points. That's awesome if you do. Maybe it glitched out. Or maybe you just earned them back really fast. All right. A lot of people are saying hard. That's awesome. MODOK. Probably isn't going away soon. Yeah. All right. MODOK, hard tier. So now we're entering Green Goblin territory. And this brings us to the Goblin gimmicks. So Goblin Glider, 2 of them, adds the +1 attack. Attach the enemy with the highest hit points. If you cannot, card gain surge. It comes to the pumpkin bombs, where you discard the bombs to take 2 indirect damage. Have the highest minion health? No, I don't think it's the highest minion health. I think it's close, but I don't think it's the highest. Intimidation. Choose to either spend 2 resources of any type or give the villain 1 face down boost card. Or regenerative healing, where the heal equal to double the villain's stage number. If I can. The only character retaliate too? No, I feel like someone else does too. I feel like he's one of 2, but I don't remember. I feel like one of the X-Men ones did, but I'm not sure. All right, so what are we feeling about Green Goblin's Goblin gimmicks? I feel like it's on the easier side. Pumpkin bombs are still sweet though. The healing can be like annoying, but not bad. Goblin Glider +1 attack isn't the worst thing, but it does have a lot of boost icons. The villain healing kind of stinks, but it's not ridiculous. Gamora's Nemesis has Retaliate too. There we go. Thank you. So I feel like we got some tough things, but not like overly hard things. So what are we looking at? I'm thinking like this is kind of easy. I don't know if it's bomb scare easy, but I think my gut says easy tier here. All right, easy. Regular easy. That's kind of what I'm leaning toward too. But chat, keep letting me know. Because it's not too crazy. It's not too crazy. I find it fun and easy. It's the best one, right? All right, we'll do it there for now. If anyone has objections, let me know. All right, a mess of things. So a mess of things modular set. Also a Green Goblin set, which kind of underrated. I kind of like this one. A mess of things, when revealed, place 2 additional threat here for each stunned friendly character. And put a 2 here. If you swap it out from Musion formula, the scenario becomes noticeably harder. Interesting. Extra back guard, right? Scorpion, 3/3/7 stat line with a quick strike. After he attacks and damages the character, stun that character. Kind of hard, right? Kind of hard. Gang up can be rough, obviously. And tail sweep, Scorpion attacks your hero. If no attack was made this way, you are straight up stunned. Include the periods. All right, I will hold on. Let's fix MODOK, because technically what I just did doesn't exist. There we go. The girlfriend for the stream. Let's go. Appreciate it, dude. Full Metal, welcome to chat. Ted, welcome to chat. Perry, Mojo Mania are such good scenarios. Hard stun lock. Yeah, the stuns are rough. Scorpion being 3/3/7 stat line, I feel like is tough. Completes the theme so well, yeah. She can come on the stream, or not come on the stream, but she can watch the stream as well. It's fine. Just explain, this is for tier rankings. This is important stuff here. She should be watching with you. Exactly. Hard. All right, so are we saying hard for a mess of things? Not easy, but not hard. All right, let's do a quick vote. Do a quick vote. A mess of things. Hard or average? I don't think anyone would have it that easy. Let's do a quick vote. A mess of things. Hard, average. 3/3/7 is no joke with quick strike. I mean, that's rough. Especially in solo, that's rough. Handsome Beef, welcome to chat. I play almost only solo. I feel like it would even scale kind of rough too. Because obviously, reach stunned. Yeah. So it averages out. I mean, gang up can be rough. Tail sweep is basically attacking you or stunning you. And if they attack you, and he attacks you again, you're getting attacked and stunned. Yeah, I feel tail sweep could be rough too. Choose the difficulties, a lot of things, yeah. I mean, you can scale however you want. All right, so we're looking at 6, 4, that's 10. This is, wow, okay, wait. 6, 4. Oh no, wait, average. 4, 8, 6, 7. Average barely wins out. Mess of things. Okay, cool. We'll put it in average. We'll put it in the high average, right? We'll put it high average. Oops. There we go. Okay, cool. So let's do this over here. His name says it all. All right. Isn't too bad if you always have a backflip up your sleeve. I mean, that only works for one character. All right, Power Drain with Electro. So Power Drain, when defeated, discard 2 cards from the encounter deck. Each player must choose and discard 1 resource of any type from their hand for each boost icon discard this way. Electro is 2/2/6 stat line. After Electro attacks, discard 1 card from the encounter deck and take 1 indirect damage for each boost icon, which is, okay, it's fine. Electromagnetic Pulse, you discard until you get him. Lightning Bolt, discard 2 cards from the encounter deck, take 1 indirect damage. And discard 1 card, they heal. And Vulture out in the same phase? Yeah. This with Sandman? Yeah. Also, welcome Champion Mel, hopefully you're doing well. So what do you think on Power Drain? We have Extreme, Hard, Average, Easy, and 2 Easy tier. I mean, this you're trying to just judge this on its merits on its own. Doesn't matter what villain. So average it out with and without. Like, I always felt like this one was an easier version of Scorpion. Right? I thought Scorpion was harder. I pair this with Claw a lot. That's interesting. I like it. Don't find him, you waste 7 cards that you should contribute through the encounter deck. Yeah. That is true. And if it did, even if you discard 7, it gains Surge on top of that. That's 7 hit points, no joke. Yeah. Alright, so I'm thinking average for Power Drain. We'll do lower average, though. Alright, Power Drain. Sweet. Alright, Running Interference. 1 hit point is a huge thing. Tell that to every 9 hit point hero and 10 hit point hero. 1 hit point is massive. Don't play Hulk. That card, you're spending 9 cards if you don't find him, which is crazy for an encounter deck. Yeah. Alright, so Running Interference. When revealed, each player must choose to either spend these 2 resources or place 2 threat here, which isn't really that much threat, but whatever. Tombstone. I don't think I've played much of this scenario. Now that I'm looking at this, I feel like I've very rarely played this. 2, 3, 9 hero. After Tombstone attacks and damages you, discard a mental or a fist resource from your hand if able. Which I like that it's if able. Like, if you're not, no problem, right? No problem. All tied up, attach your identity. You cannot ready or change forms. Actually, that's really annoying. That's a really annoying card. Okay, so you get to spend a mental and a fist to get discard this card. Test your identity. When revealed, ability that you reveal 1 additional time. Resolve each when revealed ability you reveal each time. Bro, you could double advance on that? Okay, I don't think I've played this scenario that much. This media coverage card? That's insane. Because if you do that with like Gang Up, the villain each minion engaged with you attacks you, and then it attacks you again. That's crazy. Yeah, media coverage is rough. I mean, All Tied Up is not great either. But I want to put him above MODOK. Do we agree on hard? Running Interference? I have not played this modular set enough. Can't spell. Interference. The real enemy according to Marvel Champions is the media? No, that's 100% true. The media is the enemy. The hood with this becomes broken? Oh, I bet. I don't think I've ever played it. I don't think I really have either. He's gross. Yeah, we may have to revisit this and see if we put let's put a star next to this, because we may have to revisit this. Because this might be like very top. Like, this actually might be worse than Legions of Hydra, but it might be extreme tier. So let's put a little star to revisit it in the future. Right? Visit. 4 boost icons and so few cards? Yeah. I just feel like if you get it, it ain't great. Should play the test? I mean, we might have to at some point, for sure. Nine hit points is a lot. That is rough. Okay. All right, so Kree Fanatic. Because we're running the Accuser, this is the print and play modular set, so I don't have it. 339 per player stat line. Per player. Let me just reiterate that. Per player. Toughness, he cannot be stunned. When the villain phase begins, running the Accuser engages the hero with the fewest remaining hit points. His boost icons, just put him into play. Judge, Jury, Executioner. After a friendly character is defeated by an enemy attack, place 2 threat in this scheme, which is rough. The Accused, attach your identity. When an enemy initiates an attack against you, they get +1 for that attack, which is really rough. The only way you get rid of it is by beating Ronan, which I think is hilarious. Bring the Hammer down. Ronan, the Accuser, activates against the player he is engaged with. If he's not in play, this card gains Surge, which is fine. How dare you oppose me? Discard top 5 cards. Each time a card belonging to the Kree Fanatic set is discarded, deal that card to yourself as a face down encounter card. So you could end up with 5, which is Great. Do not understand words. Too bad. We get words. We don't get pictures right now. It was too hard to like do all the pictures. Plus, it would look really weird. Most powerful character in Marvel history. I know, right? I think they saw the Marvel or the Guardians of the Most Galaxy movie, and they were like, "Yeah, he's pretty legit." Turns all purple and stuff. So Ronin is hard, I think. Probably near the top of hard. Can be very hard. Yeah. I think it's Ronin, then media coverage, because they hate the mass media apparently, and then Satan. He got confused by dance off. All right, so what are we thinking for Ronin the Accuser? What are we liking for Kree Fanatic? I mean, You Dare Oppose Me can be rough. Sephiroth theme, just looking at this dude. Oh my god, it's a great theme though. Never seen the cards before. Extreme, I've never used this set. I also like that he targets whoever's like about to die. All right, let's put him at the lower end of Kree Fanatic, or at the lower end of Extreme. I think the whole purpose of this thing was for it to be insanely hard. Where do you get this mod? It's print and play. It's up on their website. I want them to officially print it, so I will actually play it. But yeah, you can just get it on their website right now. All right, chat. Hydra Assault. We're in finally Rise of Red Skull territory. So a 1/1/4 stat line, a bunch of these guys, after they make an undefended attack against you, discard support you control, which can stink, so just defend. Hydra Jet Trooper, 0/2/3 stat line with Quick Strike. Hail Hydra. Each Hydra minion engaged with you attacks them. Look at the card and say, bro. So I think this is on the easier side of things. I mean, just make sure you defend. And then, yeah, you're going to get hit with a Quick Strike, but just, you know, punch him. Like, I always felt like the Hydra Assault stuff wasn't too bad. These guys sound fun on paper. Yeah, not bad. But they're not, like, amazingly hard or anything like that. Easy, easy. Yeah, I could barely even harder than Patrol. All right, so what are Hydra Assault? So let's put them on the easy tier. All right, Hydra Assault. Perfect. All right. Let's say easy. But nothing I'll hate. Yeah. Jet Trooper boost effect is interesting, though. Yeah, so if you're in hero form, the villain attacks you after this activation. They do not get any boost cards, which is nice. I love all the Hydra stuff. Yeah, I think the Hydra stuff they did as well. Well done. Also, welcome, Robbie. All right, good old Weapon Master. So you get a combat knife, a sidearm, the Weapon Master card, concussion grenade, and that's it. So, combat knife. Their attacks gain piercing, +1 attack. The attack gains ranged, +1 attack. Alter Ego, the villain schemes. So they have weapon attachment, gain surge. On the hero's side, they attack you. If they have a weapon, they gain surge. Concussion grenade. On Alter Ego, you are confused. Place 1 threat on the main scheme. 2 if you're already confused. And then hero is you're stunned. Deal 1 damage to your hero. 2 if you're already stunned. Weapon Master card is nasty. It can be. It can be. But I feel like this is very basic stuff to deal with. Oh. Very easy. Well, okay, so we have easy and too easy. I'm thinking the high end here. I imagine a mutant enemy have this module. They just have superpowers and they decide to shoot or cut you. Just cut you with a knife, pierce you. Easy to average. All right, I'm gonna do high easy. Oh my god, chat, you're making this harder. Let's do a quick poll. All right, Weapon Master between easy and too easy. Every time I think of too easy, I think of too sweet. I get NWO flashbacks. Easy, too easy. All right, quick votes. Use the gauntlet to stab you. Best here. By high easy, I mean close to average. Yeah, I don't know if I could put it in the average tier. It feels too high for me. Oh, you all are going hard on easy. Okay. Okay, chat. What are the cards again? Combat knife, Hydra sidearm, basically +1 attack. This one gives you gives him piercing. This one gives range. He schemes or attacks, and then if he has a weapon, he does gains a surge. And this one is confuses or stuns you and deals a damage or a threat again. All right, a lot of people are going for easy. It looks like. All right, we'll go with easy for now. Okay. Easy, yeah, I was going towards average. Okay. All right, Hydra Patrol, our favorite. Chad, this is our favorite. Because we have the Hydra Regular, who we just put into play all the time. Just put this guy into play and punch him in the face. Hydra Regular is the best ally out there. I know he's classified as a minion, but he's really an ally because he really helps you out. So Hydra Regular 1/2/2 stat line with Insight 1. Hydra Soldier 1/2/4 stat line. If you have weapon attachments, I think it's too easy. Yeah. Hydra Soldier has guard when defeated. You get the bad card. Hydra Patrol, and this is experimental weapon, so don't pay attention to this. They did not label that. Most punchable. How would Valk rate it? Too easy. Too sweet. Reggie. Hydra Patrol. Each player who searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a Hydra minion puts it in play. Engage with them. Get annoying when you have 3+ players and fights over the Hydra Regular. I want to kill him. I hate Hydra Soldier though. Yeah. But I feel like the rest of it's so easy. I feel like it's so easy. So what are we thinking, chat? For what is this? Hydra Patrol. Extreme, hard, average, easy, or too easy? I'm somewhere between easy and too easy. I don't know where yet. I'm showing someone new to the game. I use this modular or module. Yeah. A little toddler could be. Easy fun. Extreme joy to punch. Too easy. All right, I'm gonna go. I like the idea of too easy. Okay, we're no. There's too many. There's some split voting. All right, Hydra Patrol. Easy, too easy. Start the poll. Start the poll, chat. Hydra Patrol. Easy, too easy. 1 minute votes for everyone. All right, a lot of too easies. I'm almost tempted to say this is easier than Bomb Scare. All right, we don't have to go that crazy yet. We could just kind of keep it in order. Let's revisit this. It's important. All right, we have a lot of too easies. Yeah, it's looking like too easy. All right, cool. Patrol. Cool. Million like Reggie Module. I know. All right, too easy has 1. Good job, chat. Okay. To vote again, down with democracy. We can't stuff the ballot boxes here. All right, so experimental weapons. This is the whole experimental weapon deck that comes in with crossbones, or the whole, yeah, I think it's crossbones. So +1 with laser weapon. It gains range. Energy shield has retaliate on it. Power gauntlet. Discard 1 card from your hand, which actually stinks. And then the exosuit is +1/+1 stat line. Back to my emotes and food opinions. So what does everyone think about this set? We should be driving D20 crazy by saying the complete opposite of what he thinks. No, then I will just overrule you all and then end stream. Color says hard. Alien says average. Retaliate and card discard equals average. Yeah, retaliate's the rough one for sure. Average, average. We could put it near the top of it. Average. High average. All right, let's put it up here. Getting the kick here? Nah. We're putting it near the top. On the road, they're both easy. I don't like the power gauntlets. Big surprise. Power gauntlets are rough. Discarding your cards is rough. That's the worst one, in my opinion. The other ones you can kind of deal with. This one I always get rid of like as quickly as possible. Below Master Evil, above under attack. All right. Okay. Temporal from Kang. That was it in Rise of Red Skull? Was those 4 mod sets? I thought there was more. No, certainly there's more. Hydra Assault. Oh yeah, they are campaign cards. No, that's it, huh? Who knew? All right, Temporal. So Temporal has Ancient Warrior, 1/2/2 stat line with Quick Strike, boosts your stun. There's 3 of them. Kitari Soldier, 1/1/3 stat line. When they attack you, discard the top card of the encounter deck.
Vision is best hero.
Darth, thank you for the support for 10 months using your Prime sub. I really appreciate it, dude. Thank you for the support. Thank you. It means a ton. And I don't know about best hero, but he's fine. He's fine. All right, the soldier. When the soldier would attack you, discard the top card of the encounter deck. Take indirect damage equal to that. Okay, this does have a dinosaur though. I'm just saying it has a dinosaur. So it's 0/3/6 stat line, toughness, and they gain piercing, which is fine. Time portal. When the scheme is defeated, shuffle it into the encounter deck instead of discarding it, which is like weirdly annoying. So whatever Joshi says. I feel like we just did this. Oh my goodness. Dinosaur is about fun. This is not about fun. That's true. All right, where are we putting it? Should I add Reggie? Yeah. Favorite video. Average, easy, average. Yeah, I'm between average and easy. Now it slows down. Like it started fast and just slows down? Yeah, I mean, it's a busy AI voice. That'd be easy when not Gang. Thank you for the 100 bits, Claire. Okay, so What was this? What did I just say it was? Temporal. Average or easy? Let's put up a quick poll. Because I can go either way with this one. Kind of skewed my view of it. Excuse me. Mark, welcome to chat. Hope you're doing well. What's your favorite mod set? I think, like, design-wise, probably Infinity Gauntlet. I think they did a really good job with it. How many boost icons does it have? 7. 7 boost icons. T-Rex pushes an average because of T-Rex. High easy. All right, looks like average is gonna win out, not by much, but average does win out. We'll put it near the bottom. Okay, cool. Pushes him in infinity. All right, so now we have the Anachronauts, who I don't think I've ever, not that I've never used, I rarely use. So Acrophis is a 1/3/4 stat line. When revealed, discard an ally or support you control. Terrible. Exhaust a character you control. Give the enemy another boost card. That's also rough. Death Hunt 9000, 1/16 stat line. Tough Villainous. Give the enemy a tough status card and another boost card. Sir Rastin 1/26 stat line. Guard Retaliate. Take 1 damage. Give this enemy another boost card. Terminatrix is a 2/5 stat line. Quick Strike. Gains Piercing. Give this enemy 2 more boost cards. Wild Run 1/25 stat line. When revealed, discard 1 card random from your hand. Is this still the same thing? Yeah. So the Anachronauts, when defeated, shuffle each temporal card in the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. This could be actually rough if it's with Kang. Kang's Chosen, Insight 1 on both of them. When revealed, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a temporal minion is discarded. Reveal that minion. Like, this is rough. I mean, it's definitely rough. 2 of them have Villainous too, right? Oh, no, just 1 has Villainous. Huh. Their boost effects were terrible. I ran this with Kang and it was a time. Imagine what would happen if teamwork existed for them. Ugh. Ugh. They would just nerf it. Hard. All right. Hard sounds good. That does sound rough. All right. Shuffling back in the encounter deck is rough. Yeah, I agree. That is rough. Good job, chat. All right, Master of Time. This is one with Kang. 11 boost icons. 1/16 stat line. Toughness of Villainous. Kang, Master of Time, gets +1 scheme, +1 attack for each obligation in your area. Which there's so far 2. Which can be rough because it's Fear of Kang, where you cannot attack Kang. And your alter ego action, discard a random card from your hand that discards obligation. Not the hardest way to discard it, but still. So Time-Displaced Soldier, 1/2/3 stat line. Insight 1 with Surge. You also deal yourself a face-down encounter card as a boost. Lights of Sentry's Sphere, 3 threat per person. When defeated, discard the top card of the encounter deck until a minion is discarded, but that minion in the play engaged with you. And then Ancient Grudge. Kang, Master of Time, activates against you. If Kang is not in play, search the encounter deck, discard pile for Master of Time, put him in play, engage with you, shuffle the encounter deck. Yeah, I don't think this is as hard. I think if you get Fear of Kang with Kang, Master of Time, it's annoying, but it's not like Time-Displaced Soldier is not rough. Ancient Grudge is like a pain, but it's not rough. Low hard at best, yeah. Oops. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm thinking average too. We'll put it right now at the end of average, but we can mess them around later. Master of Time. Those obligations don't do anything without Kang? True. But it is one of those things, like the obligation would just sit there. So like the only thing I would think is if you didn't do anything with the obligation, right? Fear of Kang, if you just let it sit there and not do anything, and then you draw Kang, right? That's how like that would be a rough draw then, especially with him coming in with tough. The page wanted to see his bomb scare again, yeah. And we laughed when we drew that. All right, Band of Badoon. We finally moved on to the Guardians Most Wanted box. It's cool that you're including chat in this. Oh yeah, because I don't think I'm the expert on this. I think chat has a lot to offer. Wisdom of many, right? So Band of Badoon only has 3 boost icons. Just saying, a lot of cards for 3 boost icons. So Badoon Assassin, sneaky tough. Badoon Assassin, sneaky tough. 1/1/1 stat line, but after they engage your hero, it attacks you with +2 attack. Badoon Grunt 2/2/2 stat line. After the grunt engages you, if there are no other minions engage you, deal yourself 1 face down encounter card. Tough. Badoon Lieutenant 2/2/6 stat line. Patrol, so you can't thwart the main scheme. Also, the boost icon on this is you put them in play, and if this is an attack, the attack gains overkill, piercing, and range. Badoon Warlord 1/3/4 stat line to gain overkill. If this activation attack, you get 2 boost icons for the activation. And Badoon Sentry, retaliate 1/1/5 stat line. Get the villain a tough status card. The villain was already tough. They get +2 on the attack. Band of Badoon. What's the bad in Badoon? I do think it's definitely above average difficulty. Yeah, I mean, I feel like people could make the argument for extra marks for alliteration. I mean, if people wanted to make the argument for average, I would hear it, but I do think it's on the low end of hard. I think it's sneaky tough. We need a sneaky tough tier. This seems pretty annoying. Yeah, it is. It really is. It's a really weirdly annoying scenario. Under Arachnauts? Yeah, we'll put it near the bottom. Alright, I'll put it up there. Alright, cool. Even the Reggies? Snuffed here. Alright, Galactic Artifacts. 14 boost icons. Okay, 14. Also, it's got the best card shake weight. Alright, so first one is Cloak of Hercules. Attach the enemy with the lowest attack. You have to spend triple fist resources to discard this card. 3 attack. Kind of hard if you draw it, right? The Obedience Powder attached to your identity. You get -1/-1/-1 stat line. Take 1 damage and spend 2 mental, which isn't as bad as triple fist resources. Sorry, can't get over that. Okay, so the jacket. Attach the enemy with the Arcane. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Hopefully you're doing well. Attach the enemy with the highest scheme to get an extra boost symbol. We have to place 2 threat in the main scheme and spend 2 resources at the same time to discard a card. And let's see, the poison attached to your identity. When it's your turn begins, place 1 poison counter here, and then take 1 damage for each poison counter. You have to spend 3 resources of different types to discard this card. Shake weight attached to an enemy. Extra bad cards. The egg. The player who defeated the scheme may ready their identity, which is nice. The player who defeated the scheme may heal 4. Philosopher's Stone may draw 2 cards. And then this cheapens it out. So this is what makes this interesting with Galactic Artifacts. These 5 cards are very hard. Not all of them. I think this one's really hard. The poison one's terrible. The other 3 stink but aren't terrible. This one is interesting because the when defeated will help you out greatly. So they're prime one way or another targets? Yeah. It's a very interesting scenario or a modular set because of this. Now, again, you can't cycle these back in because these are all victories. So, yeah. Hard. A lot of people saying hard. I'm fine with hard. The video where it's not slang, but alternate names for villain cards like Whiffin, Shake Weight, etc. I know. Once I get another larger set of it. In Reggie, yeah. I'll just in the middle of the video, I'll just start making up stuff on the spot. Just see if it catches on. Alright, so do we like hard for this? Oh wait, didn't we just say Bane of Bad Doom is going to be near the bottom. Okay, cool. All right, Kree Militants. Annoying, but I don't think it's going to be too bad. 11 boost icons. Attach the enemy with the highest attack with the Kree combat armor. Reduce the amount of damage they take by 1. Spend 3 resources of the same type to discard this card. Kree Commando, 3 sets of it. It gets Patrol. So it's a 1/2/6 stat line. Its activation is an attack against Piercing, which is that's fine. Kree Lieutenant, it's a 2/1/7 stat line. Has Guard and Stalwart, so you can't stun and confuse, which, like, how many minions do we stun and confuse? Let's be honest. If the activation attack gets triple boost. Squints, is this Aerith's theme? Yeah, it's a remix of it. Kree Private was a quick strike, 1/1/5, which a quick strike on a 1/1/5 isn't too bad. I feel like this isn't too bad. I feel like this is like a very average, easy, somewhere in there, difficulty. I think most of the Guardians must want it hard. They get ramped up after Rise of Red Skull and realize they made it annoying hard. I know, right? I'd go average, yeah. I'm thinking average too, chat. Let me know. Let me know what you think. But yeah, this is one of those things that I feel like isn't too rough or anything. So I think I'm gonna go with average on it. Average band is definitely more annoying. I can see low hard, but I can see average. Okay, let's do average. All right, Kree Militants. All right, Menagerie Medley. Okay. I hate this. I know it has 0 boost icons. I hate this stupid modular set because of these stupid ghosts. So the ghosts are 2/2/4 stat line. One revealed you are confused. If you're already confused, take 1 damage. The boost icons you just get to put in play engage with you, so you just get ghost all the time because it comes in on the boost, so then it now attacks you for 2 or thwarts for 2, which is really, really annoying. Servant Bot is a 1/1/3 stat line with a Guard and Patrol, which is just annoying. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's annoying. And then Star Shark, which is awesome, is a 1/3/7 stat line with Quick Strike, and it deals indirect damage. And you have damage 1 damage to each character you control as a boost icon. So the boost stuff is tough, but in a different way. But I really hate this scenario. It's one of my most annoying scenarios. This one's average. Or this one's annoying? Yeah. This one's very annoying. I hate this stupid. Points for alliteration, another low hard candidate. Psionic Ghost gives me nightmares. Dude, it's the worst. It has a shark. It's awesome and annoying. Man, they should just have like a shark. Like a shark cycle. They go average. But yeah, all I want is shark cycle. I don't know how we get it with all the different sharks. I want to try and make a mod set where we just pull all the sharks. I think there's something there. All right. Any last thoughts? Put in the average for now. Oops. There we go. All right, cool. All right, Space Pirates. Okay, Space Pirates. Dude, dinosaurs, my life would be complete. Please do this. I know, right? I want dinosaurs and sharks. All right, Space Pirates, guys. Make the case for above average, but sure. Here we go. Here we go, chat. This is one of... okay, here we go. Pirate Commander. 2/2/6 stat line with Quick Strike. After this minion attacks and damages you. Okay? After this minion attacks and damages you on the Quick Strike, remove 1 card at random from your hand from the game. Not to your discard pile. From the game. Pirate Lackey, 1/2/3 stat line with a Quick Strike as well. After this minion attacks and damages you, remove the top card of your deck from the game. As boost icons, you give one additional boost card for this activation. Sound the alarms, because we're 2 threat per person. Each enemy gets +1 attack. In Honor Among Thieves, discard cards on the top of the encounter deck until a criminal, which is what all of these are discarded. Reveal that minion, then give that minion a tough status, and the villain 1 face down boost card. Which is just like, why? Why? So it would come in with a tough, and then steal your cards. We haven't seen a remove this card from the game effect ever since, right? No, they realized how terrible this was. So this is Space Pirates, removing things from your deck. Extreme? I mean, it's up there for sure. Especially if you start removing good cards. Especially if Honor Among Thieves comes in. There's still stuff in the black hole. Sharks with freaking laser beams. Too hard. Extreme. It is one of the most annoying scenarios for sure. For sure. And sound the alarms is very annoying. Just because of removing a card from the game. High hard. I'm going to put in extreme for now. But we can revisit it later. Discard the game alone. Dude, it's one of the most frustrating things. I remember I played this wrong the first few times. Because I was like, oh, surely they don't mean from the game. Surely they just mean to the discard pile. They don't. They mean from the game. Pirate Lackey is so angry. Yeah, Pirate Lackey is rough. Pirate Commander, I feel like I don't get nearly as much as Pirate Lackey. See another remove card from the game, which is Thanos. Oh, that's true. That is true. All right, Ship Command. This is the one that gives us a resource. With whoever controls the Milano. But Rogue Vessel surges. It is an environment. When the villain phase ends, deal 1 damage to each player, which is kind of tough. First player action. Exhaust the Milano and spend 2 resources to discard this card. Cannonade. It's a lot like Gatorade. Hinder 3. 1 threat. Exhaust the Milano. Remove 3 threat from the scheme, which can be kind of easy. Blindside. Let you exhaust the Milano or spend 2 fists or stun the first player. Hull Breach, spend 3 damage to the player, 2 mental, or exhaust Milano, 2 energy, or discard 1 card ran from your hand with Power Siphon. Special Delivery, I always get, and it feels like it just messes me up, but how about a useless tier? I mean, this is probably one of the easier ones, right? I mean, the Rogue Vessel can stink if you don't deal with it right away, but that's about it. Pick a fight with you in the first place. It's just sitting there like pinging small amounts of damage. Just upsetting us. Alright, I'll put it down there. It's easy to average, but it's also just different. Yeah, it is different. The Hulk loves it, for sure. Alright. Push the command too easy. The Black Order. 8 boost icons for 4 cards. Comes with Black Dwarf. 1/3 6 stat line. The Black Dwarf gains overkill. Hold on, this is getting tiny. There we go. Super Giant. God, I hate Super Giant. 2/5 stat line with Quick Strike. After Super Giant attacks and damages a character, that character is stunned. The Black Order, while Black Order minion is in play, threat cannot be removed from the scheme. It gives you extra bad cards, which is great. And then Blood to Spare. Each minion engaged with the player activates against that player. It stinks if it's Super Giant. Each player who is not engaged with a minion searches the encounter deck discard pile for a Black Order minion and puts in the play engaged with them. Shuffle the encounter deck. Black Dwarf is neither black nor dwarf. My friend makes a villain with modular set scenario something in space. So Black Dwarf, I don't mind. It's Super Giant I hate, especially with Blood to Spare. And it feels like there's like 10 copies of this one in the deck when I play this. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like I draw Blood to Spare all the time. So for me, this is like an average to harder one. It has her own video game company, named after it too. I know, right? They make good games at least. All right, chat. What are we thinking? I go low hard. I feel like it's easy. Oh, we're all over the place. I love it. If it pairs with Armies of Titan. I mean, it does make it worse with Armies of Titan. Unless you get Blood to Spare, so then you have to put in Super Giant or Black Dwarf. If you look at your spell, I have multiple blood spares. I know, right? I probably do. I just never noticed. I need to catch a flight. All right, Diamond's Edge. Happy you watched me at the airport or something. Easy. All right, let's do a poll. What is this? Black order. Hard, average, easy. Black order. Hard, average, easy. All right. Polls up. YouTube, do me a huge favor. You have not yet. Make sure you hit the like button. Appreciate it. I go average. It's challenging, but it's only 4 cards, so they might disappear as a boost card. Yeah, it looks like a lot of people are going average. Yeah, it looks like a lot of people are going average. Okay, cool. Cool. All right, solid. Next, we have Armies of Titan. 4 boost icons. So you have Black Order Infantry, 1/2/4 stat line with a guard, and then when defeated, give the villain tough status. Boost icon gives the villain tough status. Outrider is a 1/1/2 stat line. 2 of them. When revealed, discard 1 card random from your hand, which stinks. And as a boost icon, you discard it. Like, it itself is not bad. It's the discarding a card that stinks. Landing Craft, when defeated, discard cards on the top of the encounter deck until a minion is discarded. Put that minion in the play, engage the player. Acceleration icon. So I feel like it's not terrible. Like, I put this on the easier side of things, like in itself in a vacuum. I mean, the discarding the card stinks. Giving the villain tough status stinks, but it's not like terrible. You know what I mean? So for me, I would almost be tempted to put this in the easy. Not almost. I'd be thinking easy with this, or easier at least. Seems like Hydra Patrol? Yeah. Yeah, I guess if you did the landing craft with like Super Giant Black Dwarf, it makes it tougher. But still, it's definitely not rough. Especially since like these ones don't really affect landing craft at all, which is interesting. I vibe with easy. Let's do a low easy for now. All right, Armies of Titan. Cool. All right, then we have Children of Thanos. This comes with Corvus Glaive, a 2/2/4 stat line with Retaliate and Toughness. Boost icons, you discard an ally or support you control. Proxima is a 1/3/5 stat line. She gains piercing. Discard an ally or upgrade you control. Ebony Maw is a 1/1/6 stat line with Villainous. Give this enemy 1 additional boost card. And Tribute, when the field deal, the player who encounter this a face down encounter card. Which is fine. I feel like this is not terrible. Like, the minions kind of stink, but it's not like the worst thing. I mean, Corvus having Retaliate is always rough because you want to one-shot him, but at 4 life nowadays, it's not that hard, right? That's like Psylocke just doing basic damage, essentially, or whatever she does on that one card that you read a lot and you just do 4 damage and confuse someone. So I feel like that's not that bad. You do want to pierce on it though, but yeah, I feel like easy average is where I would kind of land on this, somewhere in there. I feel like, but I definitely want to go higher than average. 'Cause I feel like it's just not that bad of a set anymore. Especially with those minions. Like they're like Ebony Maw is not really that tough. Proxima and Corvus like are slight hiccups, but nothing too insane, you know. Average, maybe mid-average at most. You can see that. Oh, excuse me. Anyone else want to weigh in? Easy. We could do a quick vote. What is this? Children of Thanos. Average, easy. Thanos, average, easy. All right. Cool. Holy cow. I chugged so much coffee before this game. I'm exhausted. I slept so poorly last night. And now I am worn out. Alright, so we have easy and we have a few averages. Alright, looks like... Oops, jeez. Average is going to win out. No, Red Bull today? I already chugged it. I slept like 3 hours last night. It was so bad. Alright. Average is going to win out. Alright, cool. But yeah, I drank a Red Bull. I chugged it. My body was like, nope, we're done. Ah, yes, let's go. Alright, so Infinity Gauntlet. So, permanent setup on the side. Right, permanent setup on the side. Gives the enemy a +1/+1 stat line. And then you play cards for the different stones, right? So it's not going into your counter deck. It's off to the side. And you have the Mind Stone where it confuses you. If you're already confused, you discard. Set is extreme all day. Power Stone stuns you. Reality Stone, discard an ally, upgrade or support you control. Soul Stone heals 3 from the villain, gives them a face down boost card, which is like the worst one. Discard cards in the counter deck until a minion, which is also going to be bad. And discard the top 4 cards of your deck. Place 1 threat in the main scheme. Infinity Gauntlet. Giant Lasagna says it's easy. Probably the easiest modular set he's ever played, right? So this is kind of a weird one because inside the deck, it would be kind of interesting. But since it has its whole own side thing, and you know you have to do it basically each turn, obviously with more players, this becomes rougher because you're just like doing this nonstop. And going through the Infinity Gauntlet nonstop. Solo, it's not as bad. Still rough a little bit, but not as bad. So, it's hard. That's hard. It's hard. You know, I just realized it didn't do a modular set. It's missing one. We have to go back and do one more modular set in a second. I just realized we missed one. Hate things that are just sitting aside. Yeah. And I hate a permanent +1. The +1/+1 permanent is rough. Especially if the villain has anything else that gives it more bad stuff. So I'm fine with hard. Alright, so what I realized is one of the modular sets it never did for us. Let's say hard. Alright, perfect. Perfect. Thank you. It never did this one. The old Power Stone. So 1 card modular set. gives them +1/+1 or me +1/+1 attached to the villain setup permanent. After a hero deals 3 or more damage to the villain deals 3 or more damage to attached character with a single attack, attach Power Stone to the attacking hero or villain. What's a weird rule that people don't always know with this card is that it's not take 3 damage, it's deal 3 damage. So even if the villain does 3 damage, but you defend all of it and you take 0 damage, it doesn't matter. They still get the stone. Yeah. It's like a really weird ruling on that I feel like throws a lot of people off in the game. So it's good and bad, but it's really tricky to like stay on top of. Silly ruling that still throws me off. Yeah, me too. I play it wrong all the time. Love this. Super cool to play with. Yeah, I think it's an interesting mod set. I think it can make things easier if you keep doing the 3 damage. So what are we thinking with this? Lord Havoc, was your hard for the Power Stone? Or for the Infinity Gauntlet? I kind of want to don't make me angry. Also, it gets technical because your basic defense does reduce damage dealt. Yeah. It becomes a whole thing. I'm almost tempted to put this in average because it can help and hurt you. I think it's easy. It's nothing crazy, but makes the villain kind of the reverse hot potato game. I think it's easy. All right. You all convinced me. Put in easy. Power Stone. Okay. All right. Legions of Hell. I think it's average because back and forth taking it for them. Too bad. It's already been decided. You took too long. Draugr. 1/1/3 guard when revealed, choose to either take 1 damage or place 1 threat in the main scheme. Fallen Warrior, which does stink, treat attached ally with undead minion text box and basically makes them against you, right? Discard cards on top of your deck until you discard an ally, put the ally in the play, engages you. It can be annoying depending on what minion you get, right? Or what ally, I'm sorry, you get. No place for the living, or for the living. Each player must choose to either discard the upgrade support they control with the highest cost or take damage equal to the total number of upgrades and supports they control, which can be really bad. And then Legions of Hell, 2 threat on it. One reveal, place 2 additional threat here for each undead minion play. If there are none, the card gains Surge, which stinks. But it's not... The minion's fine. No place for living can be annoying, but it's not the worst. To me, the Fallen Warrior is the most annoying thing if it gets rid of like a really good ally you need. But if it does get rid of like Professor X and you don't ever flip down and you just stay in hero form, it's really nice for X to just be swinging for 0 each round. It is really nice. So I feel like Legions of Hell is not too bad. Even the side scheme's not too bad. You can get around it pretty fast. It's not really like overwhelming or anything like that. Average. Average. All right, we'll do a lower average. Do it down there. But yeah, it's just one of those things like the minion. The treachery's for whatever. I'd say a very low average. Yeah. Yeah. We'll put it at the bottom for now. All right. Frost Giants. Let's go. Laufey. 2/4. 6 stat line with toughness. After Laufey attacks and damages the character, stun that character. Frost Giant. 1/3/4 stat line with toughness. Frozen, everyone's favorite card. Attached to your identity. Attached identity cannot ready. Spend an energy and a fist to discard this card. Legion of Hell is average. Fallen Warrior can be annoying. Unnatural Storm. Heroes and allies cannot be ready by player card effects. When revealed, exhaust each ally in play. Screw these guys. So we went hard or extreme. Laufey is annoying. Frost Giants are annoying. Frozen is annoying. Unnatural Storm is annoying. There's so many annoying things in this Like, so incredibly annoying. Also, 12 boost icons. Laufey with 4. This is the first time we've seen 4. Frozen is a nut punch. It's a nut punch. Hard? I agree. I'm going to put it for hard for now, but we can relook at extreme and see that the balancing needs to be fixed. But Laufey is one of the worst. Absolutely terrible. Oh, speaking of absolutely terrible, here's the Enchantress. 215 stat line. When revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile and set aside area for a copy of Seduced and attach it to your identity. If you want to know about Seduced, you attach your identity. You cannot make basic attacks or events, or basic attacks or play attack events. On top of that, Beguiled, you get to attach to an ally with the highest cost without Beguiled attached, and they basically want to attack you. Pretty sweet, unless Enchantress uses it. Extreme. Yeah. I think this is definitely up there. I think it is one of the worst. It makes sense of why this is what is Valkyrie's nemesis, right? Because she is the strongest hero in the game by far, and this is why they gave it to her. Make me angry just looking at the screen. Extreme, hate it. Needs its own tier. It's so bad. Actually, let's do it. Let's do it legit. We will put it at the very top of the extreme tier. It's so bad. Beastie Boys. All right, the Beastie Boys. Beast mode. Love it. 3 per player threat on it. When a stunned or confused friendly character would take any amount of damage, increase that amount by 1. Griffin is a 137 stat line. Quick strike. After Griffin attacks and damages a character, stun that character. When defeated, if there is a stun friendly character in play, shuffle Griffin into the counter deck. Valk plus tier. I'd rather do 4 Kree Fanatics than do Enchantress. Mandrill, 226 stat line. Mandrill gets Retaliate X, where X is equal to the number of confused characters in play. When revealed, confuse each character you control. Double Trouble. Stun a character you control. Confuse a character you control. I feel like this isn't that bad. Like, it's annoying to deal with like the stuns and the confuses, but I don't think it's terrible. I don't even remember playing with Beastie Boys. Average. I agree with average. Beastie Boys. Yeah, low average. I feel that. All right, Brothers Grimm. 118. Masters of Evil. When Brothers Grimm activates against you, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until an attachment is discarded. Reveal that card. Well, what are the attachments we can get? First, we can get a blackbird with pellets. Such as poop. Blackbird pellets. Is that poop? Attached to a mystic minion. Hey, this is a mystic minion. After attached enemy activates against you, discard this card. Discard 1 card random from your hand and deal yourself 1 face down encounter card. Double whammy. This one, the Corrosive Egg Bomb. After attached enemy activates against you, discard this card, take 3 indirect, and deal yourself 1 face down encounter card. That's annoying. After attached enemy activates against you, stun your identity and deal yourself 1 face down encounter card. And after attached enemy activates against you, choose and discard 1 ally, support, or upgrade you control, and deal yourself 1 face down encounter card. Or Beastie Boys references in it? It really should. Sabotage. No sleep till Brooklyn. After this, we're going to play Loki with all the extreme modulars, right? No, for sure not. Actually, that's fine, because we can take out Infinity Gauntlet and make it better. What do we think about Brothers Grimm? Average? Yeah, I don't feel like this is bad. The fact that you discard it each time makes it feel like it's not that bad. Like, if this stayed in, like this card, and you just had to take 3 indirect damage each time or whatever, I feel like this would be much worse. But the fact that it just kind of like hangs out and like goes away, it's like whatever. But I do not like that he throws bird poop at me. That is one thing I do not like. All right, Mr. Hyde. No stealing. Extra encounter cards? Yeah, that can be annoying for sure. When revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile for Mr. Hyde and reveal him. Force interrupt. When a brute enemy would take any amount of damage, remove that much threat from this scheme instead. Comes in with 5 per player. Calvin Zabo 3/1/4 stat line. When revealed, if Mr. Hyde is in play, discard this card. If Mr. Hyde attacks you with +2 attack, that attack gains overkill. When defeated, search the encounter deck and discard pile for Mr. Hyde and put him into play. Engage with the player who was engaged with Calvin Zabo. I feel like that's a lot of words, but okay. So Mr. Hyde won 3/10. I forgot there was something with a 10. Do not remember that at all. When revealed, if Calvin Zabo is engaged with the player, discard him. Mr. Hyde engages that player. Give Mr. Hyde a tough status card and deal 1 damage to each hero and ally in play. The Hyde formula, if Calvin Zabo is in play, he schemes for +3, and then he takes 4 damage, so he dies. If Mr. Hyde is in play, give him a tough status card and he attacks you, even if you're an alter ego. If neither is in play, this card gains Surge. Too much text boxed here? Man, I don't remember playing with this that much. Novels tier? Exactly. I need accents for all these people. It's like, it's weird that this would like knock him out. I mean, +3/+3. So like he would scheme with +3, so his scheming base of 6, which is just like not great. 10 life, rough. The fact that he would, when revealed, if he's got this sided, he comes in with tough. I mean, there's some. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I figured that, but it's just, this feels like weirdly hard, and especially with this card, with the brute enemy, and you can't deal damage to him, so it essentially gives him like 15 life and possible tough. Mr. Hyde seems harder than I thought. I like the theme, but it's hard. Yeah. Mr. Hyde. All right. Oh, one of my favorites, the Wrecking Crew. All right, so top talent, Hinder 2. The villain, each elite minion gain Retaliate 1, which is terrible. Wrecker is a 2/8 stat line with Villainous. While Wrecker is attacking, he gets +2 attack if he's undefended, so make sure defending. Bulldozer, 1/7 stat line, Villainous. He gains overkill on his attacks. Pile Driver, 2/6 stat line, Retaliate 1 with Villainous. And Pile Driver can have another Retaliate, essentially. Thunderball, 3/7 with Villainous. After Thunderball attacks you, deal 1 damage to each character you control. Combined Effort, when revealed, each elite minion in play activates against the player it is engaged with. If no minion is activated this way, it gains Surge, which is rough. I still have the hood. You should get it for the modular sets. It's worth it for that alone. Magic Muscles. Give each brute enemy in play a tough status. If there is no tough status card given this way, discard cards at the top of the encounter deck until a brute minion is discarded and reveal that minion, which is rough. This is some rough stuff. Very rough stuff, in my opinion. The fact that this gives everything Retaliate is annoying. These guys come in, they swing hard. And their treachery cards are rough. This is hard. Each one is rough. I think I agree. I think we're gonna put the Wrecking Crew there. Yeah, I like it for hard. I mean, because it's a tough one. I think it's a tough one. Upper end of hard for sure. Yeah. All right, we'll put it in the hard. All right, then we get Sinister Syndicate, who I actually really like this. I think this is fun. So, crime pays. When revealed, search the encounter deck for a criminal minion, put it in play, engage with you. If no minion is put in play, it gains Surge. Acceleration icon. Beetle, 1/4 stat line. After Beetle attacks and damages you, discard the lowest cost upgrade you control, which is annoying. Beefy minions with good stats and villainous, yeah. Boomerang, 2/15 stat line. After Boomerang attacks you, deal 1 damage to each ally you control, which is rough. Deal 2 damage to an ally you control as a boost. Shocker, 1/5 stat line. After Shocker is attacked, stun the attacking character, really rough. Speed Demon, 1/3 stat line. When a character attacks Speed Demon attacks that character. And then Speed Demon attacks first, which is like really annoying. Just like annoying. White Rabbit, 2/3 stat line. When White Rabbit attacks you, discard 1 card random from your hand. Choose and discard one identity-specific card. And then Sinister Onslaught. Each criminal minion in play engage schemes against you. If none, you gain Surge, and then the attack on the other. More cards to synergize with Claw? Yeah. Yeah. The Masters of Evil minions. Dude. Forget about it. But yeah, I actually like this set. I think it's a good challenge. To me, this is always like a higher average. Like by itself. I understand that you can probably make it a lot harder. But I feel like by itself, it's a harder set. Not too crazy, but not easy. I'm going to put it up here for now. But that's where I think I would put it. Higher average. High end of average, I think. Yeah. I actually really like Sinister Syndicate. I think it's a pretty cool set. The way that works. Alright. Crossfire's crew. 8 boost icons out for blood. When revealed, deal 1 damage to each friendly character with a fuse. Deal 1 damage to the friendly character with a fuse remaining hit points. If that character is defeated, repeat this effect, which is just can be weirdly tough, but yeah. Church can cause the main villain in the scheme too. Yeah. Controller. 215 stat line. When controller's attack would deal any amount of damage to a character, increase that amount by that character's attack. When controller's attack would deal any amount of damage to a character, increase that. Oh, so you have a really strong attack. That's interesting. Controller's an interesting card. Corruptor 124 stat line. When revealed, exhaust each ally you control. Place 1 threat in the main scheme for each ally exhausted this way. Crossfire 224 stat line. Quick strike. When Crossfire attacks, he attacks the friendly character with the fuse remaining hit points. Gains overkill and range, which can be really rough if you have cheap allies out there. Mr. Fear is a 115 stat line as an additional cost for the engaged player to ready a hero or ally they control. They must spend a mental resource, which can be terrible if you have a leadership build. Out for Blood reminds me of a certain Heatstone card that basically does the same thing, but to all minions on the board. Ugh. Caught in the Crossfire. When revealed, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until Crossfire's crew minions discard. Reveal that minion. Take indirect damage equal to the number of Crossfire crew minions in play. Obviously going to be really rough. I think this is an interesting set. I think the Crossfire card is really hard. I feel like if you have like an ally heavy deck, this is really hard. If you don't, it's much easier. Take indirect damage. Yeah. But yeah, it's not crazy hard. But I feel like it's like a little hard, you know? Kind of average-ish. I just think the way they're doing it is cool. Again, I think it mainly would work with what was I thinking? It would mainly kind of work with like leadership builds or ally swarm builds. I think would affect this the most. So I'm kind of thinking put it in the average somewhere in the middle. Let's just put it there for now. Because I don't think it's overly hard, but I don't think it's easy either. I think it could just be a pain. Solid average, yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. All right, yeah, let's keep it there for now. All right, ransacked armory. You know what we're probably gonna. What's after this? That's all the spider stuff. All right, we'll probably make it till the end of the hood stuff, and then when we get to the spider stuff, we'll probably call it a night because I am 1 exhausted, and 2 we have to do all the spider stuff, then all the X-Men stuff. And it's a lot of stuff to still get through. Plus, that would give us something else to do. So yeah, we'll get through these, and then we'll save our list and then continue another time. All right, so ransacked armory. Tech weapon. Attach to the minion with the most remaining hit points. If you cannot, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a minion and put it in play, engage with you. And then attach this card to it. Attached minion deals indirect damage, so it's always great. Like the idea of being a 2/3 parter. Good. So Ransacked Armory, Flamethrower could be really rough on a certain minion. Hollow Shield. Hollow Shield Generator, attached to a minion. The minion gains 4 hit points and 2 retaliate. Jetpack. When an attached minion would take any amount of damage, discard the top card of the encounter deck. Reduce the damage from that attack by the number of boost icons. Okay. Tech Gauntlets, +1 attack. Attached minion gets +3 hit points. It gains Overkill, which is fine. And then our favorite Armor Guard, 013 stat line. Malice Hobbits, thank you for using your Prime sub, dude. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Because we're guard and toughness. Is there more minions of work? Otherwise, it's negligible. Yeah, I feel like it's very dependent. Imagine if you only had the only minion was this Armor Guard, and you just beefed him up a ton. You just had all these things. That'd be hilarious. Double retaliate, reduce damage, guard, more life, +4 attack that's indirect. So 5 attack total that's indirect. I actually don't think it's terrible. I think it's average to easy, somewhere in there. I would guess. Ish. But I'd be kind of open to hearing other spots too. Easy? I think I'm fine with easy. I really don't think it's too bad. It's another example of one of the things is like, it's a pain, but it's not too hard. Easy? Alright. Let's do Ransacked Armory. Alright, go. State of Emergency. Feisty Heist. When revealed, discard the highest cost card from your hand, which stinks. 3 per player, acceleration icon. Disaster to Docks. When revealed, take 3 indirect damage. When revealed, discard the lowest cost card you control. Hot Pursuit. Discard cards on the top of the encounter deck until a minion is discarded. Put that minion in play, engage with you. So a lot of acceleration icons, which is interesting. And Citywide Crisis. Resolve each one revealed ability on each side scheme if there is none. Place 2 threat on each scheme, which is annoying. Combine it with Brotherhood of Zola. Oh, yeah. If you combine with the right ones, I'm sure it'd be much tougher. State of Emergency also has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 boost icons. I feel like State of Emergency isn't terrible. Like, a lot of this stuff, yeah, it's a pain you have to, like, remove from, but... And you get rid of cards now and again. But I feel like it's not too tough. The menu one's annoying. From your hand is what you control, but it's the lowest cost one. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is on the easier side of things, chat. Feels easy. There's some annoying stuff, but nothing crazy. I run this for a lot of thematic games, but it's pretty mid. Yeah, I'm going to go with easy on this. Let me know, chat, if you have any objections or agreements. Because I don't think it's that bad. Alright, Streets of Mayhem. 4 cards. Back Alley Enclave. Surges. When revealed, discard each other setting environment in play. Each character in play gets +1 attack, so that can include you. Secret Lair. Underground Lair. Surge. Discard each other setting environment in play. Each enemy... Oh, so it's a bunch of environments. Each enemy in play gets 1 acceleration icon, which is terrible. Each hero and ally, though, gets +1 thwart. Sewer Tunnels. Surge. Discard each setting environment. Each character in play gets retaliate. In Warehouse District. Discard each one, gain Surge. Each character in play gains Steady. I feel like this is trying to balance itself out a lot. And obviously, like, it messes with the game, right? It'll change things up on you. But I don't think it's like the worst thing out there. This one's fun for Ultra. I think it's interesting for sure. But I do not think it's hard. I think what they're doing is interesting though. And I like the idea of it. I'm tempted to put another easy on this one. And I will say that I think this is kind of what you're alluding to, Zombie Quixote. Like, just like a fun scenario, right? It's not necessarily supposed to be hard, but it's supposed to make like change your game up and make your game feel different. Kind of what the school one for X-Men, whatever that one is, Mansion Madness or Mansion Attacks. It feels like that, and I really like that. So I feel like I would really like the environments and play on this. So I'm gonna go easy, but fun. Mayhem. Every card surgery means it's at a minimum as difficult as whatever scenario you're playing. Yeah, I think easy because it's fun to play, and I really don't see it derailing your game. Yeah, I mean, you're right. It does depend on what you're surging into, but you keep inventing new categories, but not adding to the list. Fun, annoying. Nah, I'm adding flavor text to it. All right, City and Chaos. 9 boost icon. Panic in the streets. Treat the printed text box of each location support and each persona support as if it were blank. Rhino comes in with 038 stat line with steady. His attack gain overkill and piercing. Calling in favors. When revealed, Rhino schemes for +2. So that means he schemes for 2. If Rhino is not in play, search the encounter. That'd be funny if you actually played this with the Rhino. I guess you really couldn't because you couldn't put Rhino and Rhino. Anyway, search the encounter deck and discard pile for the Rhino minion and put him into play, engage with you. And then now or never, parallel card. Choose to either place 1 acceleration token on the main scheme or exhaust a character you control and spend 1 resource of any type. I definitely feel like you want to exhaust and not do the acceleration token unless I guess you're Deadpool, then this could weirdly help you. But City and Chaos. Each location and persona support as if it were blank. I guess that's a little rough. It's not terrible, but it could be annoying. Oh, and I guess this came in with... No, I don't know what this came in with. Huh. But yeah, I feel like that's interesting. So I don't know. Rhino, little tricky. The attack, overkill, and piercing is rough. The fact that it doesn't give him something that like makes him attack by a lot is interesting. The now or never seems interesting. Oh wait, we're definitely in the next section, right? Yeah, we'll finish out this section. Yeah, I feel like this is just average. Yeah, I'm gonna say average for this. I don't know about the rest of you, chat. I feel like this isn't that bad. Like a really low average. Yeah, it doesn't. I don't remember playing it this much, or playing this that much, but it doesn't seem terrible, to be honest. So this is spider stuff. Yeah. All right, we'll finish at the spider stuff. Okay, Down to Earth. One of the weirdest cards, Common Criminal. 0/1/3 stat line with Surge. Spend a fist resource and alter ego to deal 3 damage to Common Criminal. If this minion was defeated this way, choose to either draw 1 card or remove 3 threat from a side scheme, which is weirdly helpful. Friends and family, while in hero form, increase the resource cost for each event you play by 1, which stinks. But the alter ego is to discard an obligation from your hand. Volunteer work. You cannot thwart this scheme. Spend 2 resources of any type in alter ego and remove threat here equal to your recovery. If your trait has civilian trait, draw 1 card. Again, very weird. Threat or menace. When revealed, you may change form. If you're in hero form, place 2 threat in the main scheme. If you're in alter ego, you cannot change your form your next turn. Loose end. Search the encounter deck and discard pile inside the area and remove the area for your obligation to reveal it. During the reveal, if you change your alter ego, discard 1 random card from your hand. Hits how this card can bring your obligation back from the set aside area. Yeah, I mean that can be annoying. I feel like this is still just like not terrible. Right, Common Criminal is like, whatever. Volunteer work, okay, whatever. It can be kind of a pain, but once you go to alter ego, you should be able to clear this out pretty easily. Loose ends, threat or menace, and friends and family is a little rougher, but very easy. It's pretty easy. I'm gonna put it at the top of 2 easy. This one always felt weird to me. Like, I feel like it's trying to do something and I don't know what that something is. Very easy. Even Hulk loves this one. I'll put it to 2 easy. Oh, everyone's favorite goblin gear. Let's go. Okay. Advanced glider. Attach the villain. After attach the villain activates against you, it activates again. You have to discard any number of attack cards from your hand with a combined resource cost of 3 or more to discard this card. Really quick, just so you know, remote navigation. If advanced glider is in play, the villain activates against you. If it's not, you get to search the encounter deck and discard pile for advanced glider and reveal it, which is really nice. Concussive bombs. Add 2 bomb counters. Let's not even discuss it. Easy mode, get good. After the villain attacks you, remove 1 bomb counter here. Exhaust 1 upgrade to support you control. Also +1 attack. The incinerary bombs. After the villain attacks you, remove 1 bomb counter from here. Deal 2 indirect damage. Smoke bombs. Also 1 attack. After the villain attacks you, remove 1 bomb counter from here. Discard 1 event from your hand with the lowest cost. And limitless supply. Each tech attachment gains surge. And you get extra back cards. Here? Because of advanced glider? I hate this scenario. I hate remote navigation too. I hate all of it. Extreme man, that's rough. Yeah, it's really bad. It's a really annoying scenario or a mod set. It's really annoying. I would put it actually probably just below the Enchantress. It is terrible. And remote navigation, terrible. It's all terrible. Everything's terrible about it. All right, let's go on the happier things with Guerrilla Tactics. Also get ready for another weird set. 005. In expert mode, it gains toughness. The engaged player cannot thwart side schemes. Okay. And you have to put the minion in play. I might fight Rhino with this stuff though. Okay. Coordinated effort. Comes with 6 threat. Each enemy gains an acceleration icon, which can be tough. Place 1 threat on each scheme. Expert mode, 1 additional threat. Rhino and glider is fine. Hidden shadow. Each enemy gains 1 hazard icon. Teamwork makes the dream work. Let's go. We talked about that earlier. Each enemy gains +1/+1 stat line. I've lost from every direction. I've lost to this card, which is annoying. In expert mode, it gains surge. Place 1 threat on the main scheme for each enemy in play. And another copy of it. What are our thoughts about Guerrilla Tactics? So that's fun for Ultron. Oh, yeah, it could be rough with Ultron. Ultron is just so good. The life-size decoy is just—it's such a weird card, especially if you're playing with a lot of side schemes. If there's like no side schemes, like if you're playing this with like Rise of Red Skull, it's really annoying. It's a really annoying card. But like outside of that, like if there's not many side schemes, it's not bad. It's a very dependent on your scenario, I feel like, type of mod set. Which kind of makes it interesting. To me, this is a very average mod set. Not too crazy. Do you even think the Red Skull? Yeah. Yeah, Red Skull would be very annoying. How unconvincing it is. Average? Yeah, I agree with average. I think it's very average. I think you can make it tough, but it's yeah, you got to find the right scenario to do it. All right, Osborne Tech. Arm cannon surges attached to the villain. Attached to the villain gains overkill and piercing, which, okay, it's not the worst thing. Ionic boots surges. After attached villain attacks, damages your identity. Place 2 threat in the main scheme, which is okay. Kinetic armor. They gain retaliate. Okay. The neocarbon scales reduces damage the villain takes by each attack by 1, which could be rough. There is a lot of surges. A lot of surges. Spiked Gauntlet. The villain attacks you. After the attack ends, if your identity took no damage, discard this card. It just gives him +1 attack. And tracking display. Each character cannot defend against the villain's attacks. So again, if they were all stacked onto the villain, it'd be rough. But I feel like 1 or 2 cards individually makes this not nearly as bad. They do all surge. To discard these things does stink, right? So highest cost upgrade, one of each resource. Or, you know, wilds. Take 3 indirect. Give the villain a tough stats and a face down boost card. Take no damage. Exhaust the character you control and discard 1 random card from your hand. I would put this in the higher average, low hard, somewhere in there. I don't think it's a pushover, but I think it can get pretty bad pretty fast. Mid hard. Let's put it the low end of hard for right now. Just take no damage. The villain has to attack you on your turn. I think it's in hard. Yeah, I'm fine with that. All right, personal nightmare. Everyone's favorite. Induced panic attached to your identity. You can resolve triggered abilities in your hero's printed text box. Discard 1 identity specific card at random from your hand. Discard this card. Evil doppelgangers are 1/1/5 stat line, but they get +1/+1 where X is equal, or I'm sorry, +X where X is equal to the number of identity specific cards in your engaged player's hand. The boost icon is to draw 3 and discard 3. Fool's Paradise, victory 1. Each identity gains +2 hand size. Interesting card. So you get an acceleration icon, a crisis, and a whatever the bad card is. That might be a crisis. I can't really remember. Weakness from within, when revealed. Place 1 additional threat here for each card in your hand. And then Deepest Fears. Okay. Where is it? Discard cards from the top of your deck equal to the number of cards in your hand. If at least 1 identity specific card is discarded this way, place 1 threat in the main scheme. If none were done this way, take 1 damage. Evil doppelganger is always annoying. Induced panic can be annoying, but these don't seem too hard to get rid of. Like weakness from within, I mean that's coming in with probably 6. This is coming in 6 per player. Deepest Fears, whatever. Annoying. It is annoying. Evil doppelganger, annoying. Induced panic. I just don't think these are that hard. Boost constantly ruins my hand somehow? Oh yeah, I'm for sure. I could definitely see that. I mean, I could see this being the higher part of the average tier. But nothing too crazy. I don't think it's going to be crazy hard or anything, but it can be rough, right? It can be rough for sure. I think average is right. All right, cool. Cool. All right, Sinister Assault. I actually really like this one too. Mainly because I like all these villains. So it comes with Doc Ock, 2/2/6 stat line, Insight 2, a villainous. After Doc Ock activates against you, place 1 threat on each scheme. Electro, 2/1/6 stat line, retaliate 1 with a villainous. After Electro engages you or activates against you, discard cards on top of your deck until you discard a wild or an energy. Hobgoblin, 1/2/6 stat line with Patrol. After Hobgoblin attacks you, take 2 indirect damage, which is sneaky hard. Not even after he attacks and damages you, you just take 2 indirect damage each time. Craven the Hunter, 1/2/6 steady villainous. After Craven the Hunter engages and damages a character you control, discard 1 upgrade or support you control, which is terrible. Scorpion, 1/3/6 toughness villainous. After Scorpion attacks and damages a character, stun that character. If it's already stunned, deal 2 damage to it. Really rough. And Vulture with his usual quick strike of a 1/1/6 stat line with villainous. After Vulture activates against you, discard 1 card at random from your hand. 18 boost icons. Look at this. A 3, a 3, a 3, a 3, a 3, and a 3. It's a lot of boost icons to be put in your deck. A lot. I personally think this is on the harder side of things. Because each of these guys, like they're not, like their stat lines seem lower, but it's nuts. If we evaluate them based on mod sets, the Wrecking Crew is stronger than Sinister Six. Spidey's a chump. What did we have the Wrecking Crew? Oh, we had that in hard tier too, right? So I would put this up there with it. I'll put it below the Wrecking Crew. But I think they both deserve to be in hard. Totally high heart and super fun to play. Yeah, I enjoy it. I mean, this looks like disgusting Lord Havoc design mod. I am a fan of anything that's Spidey stuff. Hard and Spidey as they go. Yeah, I like this modular set a lot. I think it's really interesting and really fun. I also feel like it just doesn't get played that much, which is really sad. All right, symbiotic strength. Hard, yeah, just like Wrecking Crew, beefy minions and villains are tough, yeah. All right, symbiotic strength. Improvised weapons attached to the villain. Boost icon. Violent tendencies. After attached enemy takes any amount of damage, give it a face down boost card. If it was dealt 3 or more cards, discard this card. Webbed up. Really annoying. When your hero would attack, discard webbed up instead, then you are stunned. We now know how it feels with Spider-Man. A ranged symbiote, 1/2/2 stat line with guard and patrol. We got a bunch of them. Swinging assault. Change the hero form and the villain attacks you. And with this one, the villain attacks you, get the villain 1 additional boost card. It's 2 of them. And then unstable sentience. Surge, give the villain a 1 face down boost card. Hey Cap, how's it going? So, Enraged Symbiote, I don't think is really that hard to deal with. I think the rest of these cards are annoying to deal with. We need a maximum carnage scenario campaign, dude. So bad. So bad we need it. Webbed up is the worst. Violent tendencies can be bad. This is fine. Swinging assault just to be ready to be attacked. Give the villain 1 face down boost card. That's fine, right? Kind of average. Yeah. I could see it. I mean, almost half the deck is just Enraged Symbiotes, which is not too bad. I can see that being average. Symbiotic. I'm fine with that being average. All right, is this our last one? No, we have like 2 more left. I think high average. That's fine. We can move it up a bit. I'm gonna put it above Creed Militants. All right, cool. All right, Whispers of Paranoia. 9 boost icons. Attach your identity. You cannot ready allies or persona supports you control. Discard an ally or persona support you control. Discard this card. It has to be done in Alter Ego, which is annoying. Boost icons, if an ally is defeated by its attack, take indirect damage on its printed cost. You get 2 of those cards. Manipulate Mind. Treat attached allies blank. Attach the ally basically becomes a minion, which is fine. Old Grudge. Attached minion gets +1 hit point. Switch encounter deck, discard pile and set aside area for your nemesis minion and then reveal it. Attach Old Grudge to it, which is kind of an interesting card by giving it just 1 extra hit point, but basically getting that minion into play. Analysis Paralysis, which is basically just the game, right? Search the encounter deck, discard pile and set aside area for your nemesis side scheme, then reveal it. Place X additional threat here, where X is equal to the amount of threat on that side scheme. This is kind of a weird one because I feel like so many side schemes, what makes them bad is if the minion is in play with it, not necessarily the other way around, right? Old Grudge can be okay by itself, but Analysis Paralysis, I feel like wouldn't be as bad if the minion's not in there with it. A lot of the side schemes are just kind of like whatever. Average, yeah, I think this is like a lower average. I mean, this whole controlling your minion thing is not bad. This out could be rough, I guess, if it's like Valkyrie. Analysis Paralysis, I'm not worried about. This I'm not really worried about. This does feel very average overall. There's Paranoia. So I'll put that near just an average somewhere right now. All right, and then we have Armadillo. Armored Assault. Each enemy with a tough stats card gets +3 attack, which is fun for Armadillo because he's a 1/8 stat line with toughness. Armadillo can have any number of tough stats cards. After Armadillo activates against you, give him a tough stats card. Which, if you just do Piercing Strike, they all go away, right? So, I think that's how that would work. But anyway, Roland and Roland, to attack. Roland. Attach Armadillo. If Armadillo is not in play, search the encounter discard pile for Armadillo and put him in play engaged with you. And attach this card to him. When Armadillo has a tough status card, characters cannot defend against his attacks, which is absolutely terrible because it becomes a 4 attack minion. Tough and Tumble. Alter Ego. Each enemy with a tough status card schemes. If no enemy did this, they gain Surge. Each enemy with a tough status card attacks you, or if that didn't happen, then it will gain Surge. Tough It Out. When revealed, give Armadillo and the villain a tough status card. If one or fewer tough status cards were given this way, this card gains Surge. And give Armadillo and the villain a tough status card. One fewer gains Surge. I think Armadillo can be tough, but what makes him hard is all this other stuff that comes in. But again, if you have a way to pierce through the toughs, I'm pretty sure. Discard tough status cards from an attack player before the damage is dealt. Yeah, I think you would just pierce through all of it. So if you have anything with piercing, I feel like Armadillo gets much easier. I think he's interesting. I don't think he's that hard. I think he's a very average guy. Lord Havoc, didn't Armadillo destroy you once? Did you just let him get crazy with toughs? Again, if you don't have piercing, I think it can be tougher. But kind of just have to go nuts on him. Oh, excuse me. Crying in the corner. It was painful. I mean, I personally think he sounds pretty average to me. Nothing too crazy. He put hurting on me one time. So do we want him in the higher average? We'll put him near the top then. I feel like I haven't struggled against him, but I've only played him like a handful of times. We'll put him up high. Personally hard. All right, wait. Let's vote on this. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so double check something really quick. Armadillo, hard average. Start a quick poll. Armadillo, hard average. The average was for the previous Moldu, but yeah, Armadillo crushed me. All right, it's looking like hard. Hard and tied. Okay. Yeah, we'll put him up in hard. People have spoken. All right. And then we have Zach's feedback loop. When revealed, each player must place a threat here equal to the total of energy resources in their hand and on the cards they control, which is a 2. He's a 2/2/4 stat line, gets plus X attack and plus hit points. Of the total of energy resources in the gauge player controls. Haywire, test your identity. Treat each of the printed resources as if it were an energy, which you just have to prioritize. Air static, when the villain phase begins. Deal 2 indirect damage to each player for each energy resource they have in their hand and on cards they control. And Zap, Take indirect damage equal to the total number of energy resources in your hand. If your identity was dealt 1 or fewer, this card gains surge. So I've actually played this one kind of a fair amount because his name stands out. I don't think it's that bad as long as you prioritize Haywire to make sure like you kind of get rid of it. And you have to get rid of Air Static, right? Just get rid of like those cards and you're fine. So when you two are going to play, so I can berate both of you, you're going to figure it out. All right, it's my fault we haven't done it yet. So I think Zax is very average, in my opinion, as long as you prioritize those cards. I mean, you got to get rid of them as fast as possible. But you have options of just taking the damage or getting rid of a mental or a energy resource, which isn't too bad. And same with this. The fact that it gives you the option to do it so you can get rid of it right away is not too bad. So, personally for me, it's average, but let me know if anyone disagrees. And you have to get rid of feedback loop. But again, it's got a bit on it, but it's nothing too crazy. Just gotta deal with acceleration icons. Oh. Average. Easy. Yeah, I'm not opposed to it being, let's say, just between average and easy for now. Low average. Yeah, we'll put it at the very bottom of average for now. Because I do think it's an easier scenario. All right, the Inheritors. Hunting the Spider Totems. Forcing her up when the villain phase begins, discard the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. Put each Inheritor minion discard this way into play who controls a web with a player who controls a web warrior character if able. Otherwise, put the Inheritor minion in play with the first player, which is kind of rough. Bora, 3/1/5 stat line. Each Inheritor minion gains an acceleration icon when revealed if a web warrior character is in play. Place one threat in each scheme. Bricks, 1/2/5. Each Inheritor minion gains patrol. With a web warrior, place 2 threat in the main scheme. Deimos, 1/3/6 stat line. Each Inheritor minion gains Stalwart. When revealed a web warrior character is stunned, you control. Genix, 2/2/6. Inheritor gains Guard. You give him a tough status if you're a web warrior. Karn, 1/3/5. They all gain Piercing and Overkill, which is kind of rough. Web warrior discards upgrade support you control. Morlun, 2/2/5. Each Inheritor minion gains +1. Solus, I'm sorry, web warrior character takes 2 damage. Solus, 2/3/7. Each Inheritor minion gains Villainous, which is actually really rough. If web warrior characters in play, give Solus 1 face down boost card. And then Verna, 1/1/6. Each Inheritor minion takes Retaliate or gains Retaliate 1. With web warrior character, deal 1 damage to each character you control. Any here average? I think it's like a hard average. I would put it near the top. But I agree. If you're a web warrior, it suddenly gets much rougher. This is the one time that Spider-Man's happy he's not a web warrior. Because some of this stuff is going to be rough. I didn't realize this. I've played the Inheritors once or twice. And man, it's a lot worse than I remember. Especially these two. These two are rough. Especially with the 3 boost icons apiece. Everyone else with 2. Ugh. Alright, Iron Spider. Who I love. Iron Spider's a Sinister 6 with 12 boost icons. Grand Larceny. Threat cannot be removed here while there's a criminal minion in play. It's got 4 on it. 2/3/4 stat line with Bombshell. Divide damage from Bombshell's attack among characters. Among each character the attacked player controls as evenly as possible. Electro. Can you start over from the beginning, please? I cannot, but welcome, Steven. We're only going to make it near the end soon, then we're done. 1/2/3 stat line. She gets 1 hit point for each energy resource attached to her. After she engages you or activates against you, choose 1 card from your hand with a printed energy resource and attach it to her. Hobgoblin, 2/2/5 stat line. When Hobgoblin would attack you, discard cards on the top of the encounter deck equal to Hobgoblin's attack instead. Take 1 indirect damage for each boost icon discarded this way. Iron Spider, 2/2/6 stat line. Guard, Patrol, Retaliate, Toughness, which she is the worst one. Her attack's getting Overkill. Sandman's a 1/7. After Sandman takes any amount of damage from an attack, discard top 7 cards in the encounter deck. Spot is a 1/4. When defeated, if Spot was defeated without excess damage, shuffle him into the encounter deck. And Surge and Crime, each criminal minion gains Surge. If there are no criminal minions, spend 2 resources of any type to discard this card. So you have to defeat them all first. I am a fan of this. I do think it's a harder set for sure. For right now, I'm going to put it under hard. I don't think it's impossible. Right. I do think this can be pretty rough at times. Solid hard stuff, yeah. It's fun and fairly hard, yeah. All right. This is what our wait, let me make it bigger. There we go. This is what our tier list looks like so far without the X-Men stuff. So we still have to do that. And no Mojo stuff yet. Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna have to take a break there because I'm exhausted. But yeah, so extreme tier, I think it's fairly well balanced, which is nice to see. But extreme tier with Enchantress, Kree Fanatic, Space Pirates, and Goblin Gear. And then too easy, Down to Earth, Bomb Scare, Hydra Patrol, Ship Command. Osborne Tech outside of extreme. Yeah, no, Osborne Tech, it's not extreme. It's hard, but it's not extreme. But actually, your card, since it all has Surge, yeah. No, yeah, we went through Osborne Tech for a little while, but I think there's even some things in hard that I would consider harder than Osborne Tech. But yeah, all right, that's gonna be it for night 1 of doing this. We'll have to do this another night, maybe next Sunday. But I feel like we did a good job here. I feel like this was, I can't spell Sinister correct. I feel like we did a pretty good job with this list, so. Doing this, I thought it was just going to be the extra ones from the character packs. Oh no, you got to do all of them. Also, stream makes me want to get some of those module sets, yeah. Enchantress overrated because of true solo, I think. Well, you can even do it in any scenario. It stinks for the person who gets it, regardless. I mean, you could be in a 4-player game and the one person who gets stuck with it is really stuck. But we did try to scale as much as possible. Makes me want to get some of the modular sets out and give them a try. Yeah, and that's one of the cool things with this is there's a lot of modular sets that are being underrated because of on attachments usually not being that bad. What was I thinking? Oh, with all this stuff, I mean, it's really cool because like a lot of these mod sets, like a lot of people don't even use on different things, and it's definitely cool to see how they interact, and also how the design process like evolved over time. I think that was a really cool thing overall. So it's really neat to see. I agree. I think it's being underrated based on attachments usually not being that bad. But the Surge, if I have to get rid of them, is basically an encounter card by itself. It's rough. Oh, with Goblin Gear. But yeah, it's definitely worth going back and, you know, when you get time to go back and do these things. It's kind of interesting to see. There's some modular sets too I thought in there that was like, you know, I think it would be rough, but when you actually sit down and like look through it all, you're like, it's not too bad. So attachments are usually whatever, but that's because there's a whole encounter card when you just get brutal ones for free because Surge really ramps them up. Yeah, again. All right. I'm exhausted, chat. Let me save this before we lose it. All right, we'll continue our tier list another night. Like I said, maybe next weekend. This game is modular sets. They make the villains so much more interesting. They really do. The modular sets in general are really well done. and really cool. And I know for me personally early on, like I did not spend enough time messing around with the modular sets. So it's fun to like kind of go back and look at them and, you know, see what they're all about. Because I mean, they really do make the game interesting and different and whatnot. So long shot going into the extreme, right? Oh, for sure. For sure. I was about to go all 3 boosts. I mean, the biggest, this was fun. Appreciate it, Lord Havoc. Long shot and hope. Oh yeah, hope is for sure the hardest one. But yeah, no, this was fun to do. This is something I've been wanting to do for a while. Because like I said, I think it's weird for me to make a modular tier list open myself because there's some I'm just not 100% sure on, or I just have weird experiences with some that are either really easy or really hard. So, waiting for Mojo's modular set. Definitely the best modular sets in the game. They're really good. Have more sleep beforehand next time. I wish. Though if we kept doing it, it'd be like a 4-hour stream, and my son starts daycare tomorrow, or not daycare, kindergarten tomorrow. So I gotta be well rested. The X-Men ones are pretty rough. There's some good ones in X-Men too. So I'm excited. I think they did a good job moving forward with a lot of this stuff too. So anyway, sounds just appreciate it. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun day for us. At least you're not like me. I hibernated like 8-10 hours. I'm still tired. Yeah. I mean, rough isn't hard. Yeah. But yeah, so we'll be live Tuesday. We're going to see how we do in whatchamacallit, Arkham Horror. So we'll do Arkham Horror. Maybe it'll go well. Maybe it won't. Who knows? That's the joy of it. But I think we're in the second to last scenario. So, you know, maybe we just die and then everything is solved. So we're going to be doing Arkham Horror on Tuesday. Thursday, there's an outside shot I stream, but I'm not 100% sure. Actually, no. I take that back. I will not stream Thursday. There's no shot. Friday, Novels and I will do something. We haven't decided what. Saturday is Novels' birthday, so put that on your calendar. And then Sunday, we'll probably finish this tier list and keep doing that. I assume you take the week off. I mean, if you don't make it, the deck, then I will just play something else, and that's completely fine. So don't worry about it. A part of me just wants to like get through this and not have Arkham stuff hanging over my head. But if you don't have time to do it, that's fine. And I'll just play Legendary instead. So that's not a big deal. Super happy my doctor insists it's a medical condition. I never sleep. Oh yeah, sleeping's for the weak. But the problem is I'm really weak right now because I've not been sleeping well for a little while. Play a new standalone tonight? What was it? Which one? One of the official ones or like a fan-made one? I want to get into Arkham so much. I'm tempted to dive into the revised core to give it a try. I think it's worth it. I do think, though, you should get like the entire first set. Because the core box, like the stuff in it's fine. It's nothing great, but it's fine. The Midwinter Gala, the new official one. I ordered it, so it'll be coming here at some point. Can't wait to hate on it. I Hulk out and then I turn back into puny Joshi and he's weak and he's but yeah, we'll probably do the Midwinter Gala at some point. I have to do the one before it too. I don't think I've done it either. So, some point. Investigators decks at the start. Yeah, you can do that too. I just think more for the scenarios in the core box aren't that much fun. My FLGS didn't have it in stock. That's sad. Yeah, I pre-ordered it through someone. I have no idea where it is. I should probably figure that out. I feel like that's half my things now. Is I pre-order things. I don't know where they're coming from. I did just finish the fan campaign. Foundation, and it's actually extremely good. That's awesome. Yeah, I know there's some fan campaigns that apparently are really well done. Really well done. Got mine yesterday. Thanks, Team Covenant. There you go. All right, chat. I appreciate you all hanging out. I'm out of here. I'll be here Tuesday, possibly playing Arkham Horror, possibly Marvel Legendary. We'll see as we get closer. And like I said, we'll be Friday, Saturday, Sunday coming up. Saturday is Novels' birthday stream, so get hyped for that. Get excited. Appreciate all the helping with the tier ranking. I really do appreciate it because I need help with this. So thank you all for being a part of that. And I will see you all Tuesday. If you have not joined the Discord yet, make sure you do. And I will see you all later. Take care, everyone. Thank you for the subs, the bits, all that fun stuff. It really helps out the channel. Thank you.